Everyone, and welcome. We are Random Encounter Productions. I'm Cody Stone. With me tonight, we have
Christine. Oh, playing Ruby. She's a halfling death cleric.
I'm Courtney, and I'm playing Armistice, Tiefling Gunslinger.
I'm Megan.
There you go.
I'm Megan, and I'm playing Captain Madeline Loren, a human swashbuckler.
I'm Sam. You'll see. Better yet. And I'm Caitlin, playing Yvonne, half-elf rogue bard.
Okay, a couple of announcements tonight before we get started.
Did you get it?
Yes.
You got it?
Yeah. Aiden
Goals.
pointed out this is the opposite of Last Disaster. This is the
Yeah,
all
it is.
girl game.
That's how I knew there were 4 because we had a conversation in the chat about it.
Yep. I love it.
We had 4 dudes last time.
So we are, higher than the average. So
Way higher. Usually
Yeah.
it's average of like 2, 3.
Yeah, give that a second. Yeah, good.
So we are still trying to get to 30 patrons. Anybody that helps us out, we really appreciate it. You get a bunch of really cool stuff. You get entered in all of our giveaways, even if you watch Time Shifted. You also get character art. You get Heroes of the Multiverse. You get all sorts of really fun and awesome things, voting rights, access to the Discord at certain levels.
Says that means stuff will actually get done tonight, right? Because we're all ladies and we get shit done. Listen, we do.
We're gonna kill the Crow King.
No, we're not.
No, you're not. We have deals with the Crow King.
Listen, I've never met her character, but it's already going to turn into a PvP situation.
Oh no! Listen, Cody, I know I'm at the table tonight. We can let people know that we're not getting anything done tonight. It's fine.
Oh, there we go.
I know what that hesitation is, and it's Courtney's playing tonight.
Oh.
Not at all. But
Hello, I'm here to be difficult.
I got chicken.
Yeah, chicken.
Yeah.
We're welcome to our D&D mukbang.
Sorry.
Not quite.
Hello.
So we 30 patrons, that's where we want to be. Help us out if you can. We really appreciate it. If you're a subscriber and you want to still get that subscription, you can join the Patreon at $10 and get that subscription and all sorts of other fun things with it. So
And it's getting to the end of the month, so now is the time to do it, so that we can just do the numbers.
If you have Amazon Prime, you already have a free subscription to a Twitch channel of your choice.
You just gotta do it with us every month.
Yeah, you have to like renew it manually. It doesn't go automatically.
Which sucks.
I just did my I just had to renew my Amazon one like last week. So if you joined with Prime about when we started, then it's time to renew your subscription.
Yep.
Thank you.
So there is that. Also, we want to say thank you to our friends over at Skull Splitter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one. Those guys.
Check that out down below. They've got a bunch of really cool deals. They are hooking us up with some dice and some giveaways. So we're going to have that stuff soon that we can show off to all you guys. Maybe we can do like a special stream or a little video unboxing them.
Dice
something.
unboxing.
Nice.
So that would be...
They have a limited edition out now.
mhm.
The Huntress set.
Ooh.
It's absolutely phenomenal.
Actually, no, I did see those when I went to look. They're really
They're
pretty.
absolutely gorgeous. And we may be having a few.
We might have some to give away soon. So head on over there, check them out because they are limited. And while we will be giving some away, can't guarantee that you're going to get it. So,
Ooh.
yeah. But yeah, thank you, Skull Splitter. They are fantastic. We really enjoy and love them. Also, we want to say thank you to our friends over at Castpollux. Head on over to castpollux.com, CASPOLLUX.com. Enter the promo code Random Encounters, plural on the encounters. You get 15% off your entire order. So they've got a bunch of jewelry, they've got dice, all of it really well priced, well made, ships quickly, and when you put in your order. So,
But wait until tomorrow because they have new dice dropping tomorrow, and
Do
they're
they?
they're on their Instagram and they're
They're
gorgeous.
so pretty. Oh, I saw
They
those.
remind me of like my Cosmo purple ones that I got from them, but there's like a bunch of different colors.
Yeah.
The best thing was I did my Christmas shopping with them today at work. And
Naturally.
yeah, once I hit yes, I was like, oh, let me Instagram it up. Yes! So I got to go back tomorrow. I ain't even mad.
So do that. Also, when we get to 30 patrons, we will be doing a series of giveaways. We've got Kraken dice, Skull Splitter dice, Norse Foundry metal meeples, and some printed artwork that we're going to be giving away when we hit that goal. Also, throughout the month of December, we're going to be doing giveaways on all of our streams, 12 streams of Givemas, 12 givings of Streammas, gifts, whatever. We'll figure out a good word for it.
Let's hope so.
I don't hear anybody else coming up with ideas.
I came up with so many, and they were all rejected. What?
Yeah, no, there's another one.
Another one.
Oh.
It just passed me too.
Damn it.
Okay.
Good. Cody's gonna be in a murderous mood today.
Oh no.
It's okay. We have 2 clerics.
Yeah. Okay.
It'll help me kill the Crow King.
Did you officially? Oh no, this is the one from the mermaid set.
Yeah.
Gonna take advantage of this moment to go get my drink because I realized I don't have a beverage. I'm gonna come back with it.
She might skin you.
I'm wrong.
You know?
I'm brave.
You're ready. You deserve this. Is that what I heard?
Give you a side of that.
I'm brave.
you embrace it. Okay. So yeah, we've got that to look forward to. What else do we have going on? Oh, we're gonna have voting for our patrons and for Discord members to let us know what sort of shows you guys want to see in the new year. We've got a lot of
Ooh.
stuff that we are getting ready to launch on like a monthly schedule. So we want to hear what you want to see, and so we can do that for you.
Yeah.
Because we've done a lot of IPs over the fall. We've done a lot of one-shots. We enjoy board games. They're a little harder for us to film. But I think, you know,
We need about 80 more cameras.
yeah.
Get
it's
them
like,
angles.
where can I plug them all
Oh,
into? And
Yeah.
like,
It's okay.
Yeah.
They're for the table.
Yeah.
A melon for your table. Throwing in those deep Princess Diaries 2 references.
Thank you.
God, I forgot that movie.
I like that one
How
better.
dare you?
I think it's better than the first
Well,
one.
There's Chris Pine. And
Exactly.
and you're very pretty moose, Michael. The boy moose go.
okay. So yeah, that just happened. Yeah, so we've got a lot of shows. We are going to continue to do some board games, but we know that RPGs are more where our heart lies.
We were
And
talking about
that's-
doing like more campaign board games, like
Yeah.
Gloomhaven and like
Yeah.
Sword and
Legacy.
Sorcery. Because
That'd be
yeah,
fun.
they're legacy campaigns and they're like full.
The chat the other night, I don't know if you guys heard me, the chat got very excited about Betrayal Legacy.
Know about the
Oh,
Betrayal Legacy?
fun.
we were talking
I-
about doing a betrayal legacy.
Well,
Yeah.
there is a new Betrayal Legacy out.
Yes.
We were talking about doing it as a, you know, what might be the one way I was thinking about doing it was apparently it's like 13 games or something. So do it all in one day, on like a Sunday or something.
Yeah.
Just play it from start all the way through.
All right.
So by the end, we're all a little crazy.
So like us at the end,
Mm.
like us at the end of 7 Weeks of Eldritch.
Yeah, or us at the end of the 12-hour stream for
I loved that.
International Tabletop Day. We'll do that again.
13 chapters and a plus a prologue.
plus a
apparently.
prologue.
Blah, 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 blah.
Awesome.
So, but what
This
I-
is a good night for me to roleplay improv with my words.
with your talkie hole.
You're the
From the cherry small one.
baby
Oh,
girl. You're the
shit.
talky one
I
tonight,
know.
honey.
We have no more charisma because like you were.
baby, look.
God damn.
Swashbucklers have charisma.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not your deal.
I went from a character with a 20 in
She's just
charisma
afraid
to
you're gonna kill him.
Meg.
I'm not afraid. She's basically
Oh,
promised.
Yeah, I know what her charisma is, and it's not safe.
You just hang out in the back and stretch, all right?
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, it's gonna be fun, guys.
Fuck that. She's talking to everybody. I speak for the faggers.
but
She really told
what
me.
I was thinking about doing was if we did that on one of our off days and did it as a patron exclusive stream.
Oh
That'd be
yeah.
fun.
That would be
And then
fun.
we could chop it up into episodes
And put it on
and,
YouTube.
and roll those out on YouTube.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, that sounds
that,
cool.
That way patrons get to see it live. They don't see the edited version, and you know, it's not really. It's a little bit of an exclusive thing for them.
Because
Yeah.
we can do. I think we can do go live on Patreon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so
we can-
cool.
I know
we
that
can
some
do
other
a live
places-
a live patron stream.
Yeah,
Nice.
I know some other places do like patron exclusive podcasts and things like
Apparently, it takes 2 hours per chapter.
that. Okay.
They,
So maybe not.
2
So
days.
maybe not one day.
So
That's-
28
that's 20
hours straight.
All
Which is
right.
excellent. Well, because the thing is, we're trying to do a new thing in the new year where we literally put out new YouTube content
Do
every
half
day.
and half.
Oh,
Whereas
fun.
maybe it's little things, maybe it's the previous night's episode, but that's still we
Mhm.
put out so many live streams per week. That's 4 nights a week that automatically have video content.
Mhm.
All we have to do is fill 3 more.
Mhm.
We have pre-done campaigns that are coming out. We have
Mhm.
patron exclusives that we're going to film live and then do that. We have the book club thing. We
Yeah.
decided today we're going to start.
Yeah, we're
'cause
gonna have a book club.
I've been talking about putting up a booktube section of the channel. I'm filming the introductory video to that this weekend, actually.
Ooh, nice.
It's going to be fun. And doing a book club talk back where all of our viewers and fans will get to know what book we're reading that month and can read along with us. And then we're gonna sit down and have a bookish discussion about all
Yeah.
these. So we're picking those. We'll announce the books the month.
So far,
before.
it's a lot of rereads for me, but that's not a bad thing.
I've got some suggestions.
But
I don't
you've
think
read
you'll have read
everything.
them.
I also haven't looked at
Yeah.
my TBR to make suggestions from that
It's
yet.
gonna
Just
be a
the
lot
things
of fun.
people have suggested for the most part are things I have read. Some of them I
It's gonna
haven't.
be a good
though.
time. So yeah, we've got a lot of fun new stuff coming your way. Cody and I filmed a couple more sections of his stuff yesterday. So yeah, we're trying to come in the new year. I might start rolling it out in December so we can get used to it. But come the new year, we're trying to put up YouTube content daily.
Yeah.
So definitely make sure you're subscribing to us on YouTube. And all those viewerships get us closer and closer to being able to monetize the YouTube, which is the goal.
Yeah, it's just
those
it's
AdSense.
another
Those
thing that
sweet
can help
AdSense
out
dollars.
Yes,
the,
sweet AdSense.
the channel. So we appreciate that. But yeah, that's the state of the channel. That's where we're going in the future. Thanks for being here and hanging out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we love all of you.
Any other big announcements? You guys have trivia again next week?
Yes, we get 2 weeks in a row right
2
now.
weeks
So
in a row.
Power Team
Nice.
Trivia. You can check us out on Facebook and Instagram, Power Team Trivia. And we are doing another Tuesday next week from 7 to 9 at Mystic Dunes Golf Club and Resort. And we have fabulous prizes, and you can get gift cards. And this week our theme was Thanksgiving, so that was fun. But
We're
I
all
don't know
taking
what our
off-
theme will,
we're all
if we'll
taking
have
off
the
to come to
theme
your
next week.
Christmas game.
I know, I'm so
Like-
excited. I
like
tried to
Alice-
ask Nick if we could do like 4 Christmas games, and he's like, "I got one,
It's
honey."
fine. Allison and I are both going to be there, so our team is going to dominate. If you're a Florida local, come at us.
God, if it hadn't
Whoa.
been for the third party on the Halloween.
Oh, I
day.
was so
Oh,
mad.
the third
That was the category that
party.
destroyed us.
Man, the political categories are really rough. Like a couple weeks ago, we did like the 2000 election category, and
I was
people
6.
didn't love it that much. It was a
I
little
was
tough.
6.
Oh, but you know,
Wow.
That's when my brother was
I'm old.
born.
In 2011?
2010.
2000.
Oh, I heard. Still.
2000.
2000, the 2000.
2000.
Okay, the 2000. I heard 2011
2000.
election, and I went, that math doesn't work.
Yeah.
Junior.
Uh,
I was
She's
si-
very
I was
mature.
Sophomore, junior.
I was
Yeah,
si- I was
I
6 years old.
I was in
Yeah.
middle school.
And a sophomore, first half of junior year. Yep. Yeah.
Listen, Matthew,
I was,
Dana, and I are the babies here, and we
junior.
always will be.
Yeah, that's how
Yeah.
time works.
That's
Speaking
weird.
of time,
Wow.
let's go to the croquet.
Wild.
Nice segue.
I had a long day, Cody.
I know you did.
I announced
It was very cold, and my hot hands wouldn't stay hot.
No, we kept on
Oh.
both shaking them. We both kept just like it was fine. But no, we did
Hot hands, fix your shit. We're not sponsored by you, and we don't want to be.
until you get better.
Mm.
I announced the release date of my second book.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tell them what it's called. Tell them when it's out.
It's called Ink Spice. The official name was released. The cover art is gorgeous.
It really is.
Mhm.
And see, all I'm getting through that is that Megan's gonna sleep through my book instead of read it. All I just saw was this.
No, she was taking her earrings
It
out.
looked like you were
No,
sleeping in the
we were-
camera.
No, we were
We,
fighting.
we were fighting, and then I panda danced.
I saw the panda dance.
no, I was
recognized
taking
the
my
panda
earrings
dance.
out and my nails off.
Yeah,
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I was one step away from home, my baby.
yeah.
Let me do it.
What do I do with this?
I diffused it with the panda dance.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
You should
Okay.
teach all of us that dance. In character, fully in
Oh
character.
wow, but
But
You did
anyway,
do
so yes, we it's releasing on Christmas Day. and that's
Awesome.
gonna be fun.
Yeah.
So the
Excited.
pre-order is live now, and that's exciting. My book 1 went to the rank 7.
Nice.
That's so awesome.
In the bestsellers list on the day that I announced the second book. So clearly, I just need to announce more books over and over.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
keep
like,
announcing
just
books
announce-
every day.
They won't be out, but like I'll just announce them.
Whatever.
Be like, hey, I have cover
Fine.
art for some of them I haven't written yet. I found prefab covers and it's a new addiction. It's a problem.
It is. You belong to how many Facebook groups for prefab covers?
14.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
Lord.
I belong to more prefab covers right now than I do dice group.
Whoa.
Yeah, Cody, did you not know this? I knew this.
I knew that there were places she went for them. I did not know
In the dark corners
How-
of the web.
how many
This is like
of
your
them there
porn that you're
were.
like hiding in the
14 that she's a
browser.
member of.
Right. I wanted to do prefab
Album covers. For
album
bards.
covers because every game we're like, oh, great band name, right?
Mm.
Or
Yeah.
great album name. And I'm like, you
Yeah.
know what we need to do? We got to take those names, make album covers for them, and then just prefab sell those.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
we don't need to make the music for it.
No.
No.
That's-
But we should.
Pleb work.
Yeah, that's not our problem.
Sure.
That's a later problem.
That's a later
That's a
problem.
later problem.
All right.
But yeah, side note though, because we were talking about my goal is that if we get enough big enough viewership, hello friends, then we can apparently one of the ways you manage the bestseller rankings update every hour. So like
Jesus
if
Christ,
my
Kindle.
book, it's never gonna sell as many copies as like Harry Potter on Kindle. However, if there's an hour of the day when suddenly my book sells 100 copies and that book sells 1, it would jump. And so my friend was like, so if you just like got 100 people together to all buy your book
At the same
at
time.
exactly the same time, I was
Yeah.
like, yes, that's how that works. Like
That's a good idea.
that is why they have book release parties for
Mhm.
indie authors, even though they have to host them themselves. It's like everyone go buy this during this hour.
Mm.
Like, which is interesting. And so
Yeah.
I don't know how that works with pre-orders.
Because it's how you pop the indie authors up above the ones that have
It's the
like agents.
It's the
Mm.
only way, although I am pretty proud of myself for the fact that I got there without knowing
You
that.
absolutely
That's
should.
awesome.
You should-
Yeah.
I got that
Absolutely
high
should be.
without trying to game the system at all.
Yeah, that's
Because,
awesome.
one more thing, because you're still eating. This guy who we'll discuss afterwards, commented,
know?
who Christine
Okay.
knows,
Oh.
Thought you were pointing at
commented, this garbage writer we both performed for.
Oh, okay, I got it.
Commented he saw my thing about the ranking and he goes, so did you like get picked up by a blog or something? And I was like, no, I just have talent. And he was asking all these things like, did you figure out how to cheat the algorithm? Did you get picked up by a blogger? Did you just happen to get accidentally
What a
noticed? And I
horrible
was like,
question to ask someone.
Oh.
excuse you.
We're gonna talk about this later.
Yeah, that's
oh my
all.
goodness.
I'm-
Oh,
I
dear.
was irritated about that. That
Yeah.
Hey,
was a
guys,
moment.
just everyone out there, what a terrible way to begin a conversation with
Yeah.
someone.
It's a terrible way to
that's
begin a
not
conversation.
super
Like,
friendly.
Did
don't-
you ask him how his herpes outbreak is going?
That's what Meg would have done.
There's a very simple and like nice way to do it. Hey, I'm really proud of you. That's fantastic. I've been trying to get recognized more. Is there something
Do you have
special you
advice?
did?
Yes,
that I
totally.
can do?
Look at that.
Well
A
done.
human conversation.
Right, and
Yeah.
that,
The way
but-
that people talk.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize you were demons.
Ah.
Oh, we gotta,
Hey,
we
what's
gotta
up?
get him out of here.
It's me, ya boy.
So, be a person.
Don't be a demon.
Don't
be a
be a
person.
demon.
person. B-E, a person.
Yeah,
Exactly.
pretty much. All right, guys, let's dive into it.
Yeah.
So, our heroes are members of the Free Arcadian Coalition of Knights. They are revolutionaries that have been able to set up a commonwealth of the Albrechtian Empire out of the city formerly known as the MT Empire. Once the jewel of Arcadia, now beginning to bustle with new life as the Sanctuary of the Moon and its redubbed city Sanctum begin to take a foothold in the region. Our heroes have recently traveled south to Jalen Ursai in an effort to acquire a chronometer made by the Inevitables of Mechanist that allows for someone to control the passage of time while within the Feywild. Usually a realm of chaos, this is not a guaranteed event. They have successfully acquired said chronometer after weeks of delving, a number of losses, and some very difficult fights. It was gained through a interesting deal made on their behalf by Caladan Andares. He is a son to Viswald and Truvian. What many in the Empire can widely consider to be the power behind the throne. With the deal made, you guys know that it is time to return to the other holder of that bargain, the Crow King, otherwise known as the exiled king of the Winter Fey Court. However, we will begin in Jalen. Is there anything in particular you guys need to do before leaving?
Technically have to get the clock.
That's
Yeah,
right.
we gotta go
It
pick it
is.
up.
Go
It
pick
is
it
a
up.
day. It is a day to acquire the clock.
What is the date today, please?
25th.
The 25th?
Yeah, they
We-
played the 23rd. It was a very late night on the 23rd,
Yeah.
so you need to rest the 24th. You can pick up the clock on the 25th.
And I would like to shop one more time.
Can you clarify this is Savages?
Yes.
Savages. You are still in Savages.
I don't have my own
25th.
paperwork in front of me.
I would love to, to shop once more before we leave. She's very sad that people met the Child Emperor without her, and that they almost killed children in front of him. Apparently,
Accidentally.
still,
And the children almost killed themselves, really. But
then you should have saved them.
That's what they were trying to do.
I mean, I
they,
think
they saved 3 of them. It was a...
Those are the only ones that were in trouble.
The three-
Okay, God, sorry.
Let me rephrase.
3 of the 50.
They
What?
saved all the ones that were in
That's
danger.
what
They saved
you
the
say.
good
The ones that
ones.
Good.
The ones with names.
You saved Dirt
The
Boy
green
and
well, good. You saved your boy.
the girl
Oh, thank God.
and the old one.
Yeah.
Iston?
Iston was Dirt Boy.
No, there was another...
No, Iston was Dirt Boy.
Iston was Dirt Boy?
Iston
Yeah.
was Dirt Boy.
Oh,
Was his
okay.
last name Bull? Sorry,
No,
Mhm.
no, it
Should've
was
killed him.
Constantinople.
it's a long answer.
Can I-
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
So, yes, Child Emperor is around. He at least recognizes you guys now.
He doesn't hate us.
He doesn't. He felt very sorry for most of you.
Valid.
God.
Yeah,
Hey, I have all my hit dice
he was
back.
taking care of the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mistakes
well,
were made.
I know. You weren't the one that jumped in first.
That
So
Lyle.
that
Yes.
was
Buddy.
Ryan.
Can we just let
He
that
wanted to
statement
save
stand
the
though?
kids.
He wanted to say, to his credit, it was very much in his character, and I fully respect Colin for, one, being a player that recognizes the difference, but two, very much being like,
I'm sorry, guys. This is what I,
get,
would
I get
do.
the
Yeah.
lesson, but Ryle doesn't. And
Also,
he-
I wasn't like none of us were mad.
no, nobody was mad. I was just
I
saying,
mean, the childlike emperor kid was.
he was disappointed.
Side note.
He's not mad. He's disappointed.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I hate that. I grew up with 2 mothers. I hate it. Like, side
He's
note.
disappointed mad.
Side note, relevant to nothing, but everyone who's on Twitter needs to go. Corrected Crow King to Crow Kong, and so Sean found a picture. Just go look at it.
Okay.
That's all.
Great.
That's
Perfect.
all. If you're on our Twitter, you should be following our Twitter.
Thanks, Sean.
It was perfect. He said I never knew I needed the Crow Kong until now, but I do.
I don't like. I already don't like it. I just already don't like
You have a
it.
weird aversion to birds, though.
Do
Oh,
I?
do you?
Do I?
It seems to come up a lot
I don't know. Maybe.
with avian things and enemies.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't like the backwards knees.
I really don't like
Well, I
backwards
mean,
knees.
I don't like
Who
the guy
does?
with just the bird head.
I don't listen. That's just because he's the only one with a weird animal head, and everybody else is people.
They're not all people.
They all look like
So always
people.
people.
They all have people heads, and he's the one bird head, and that's what I don't like.
One is a little tiefling girl.
That's
and
fine.
one is a frog lady. One is like a weird stick man. That's
Still-
more like a trunk, like
still
just
not
one
a
big scab
still not a
man.
bird man.
Exactly.
Hmm,
See, it's the bird
interesting,
part
yeah.
that bothers you.
Maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe I'm repressing something.
Don't tell Havoc boy.
I don't like his backwards knees.
Yeah, I was gonna say it seems like
Yeah.
it's bird parts on non-birds.
I don't like his backwards knees. I don't
okay.
like his weird shuffle thing.
Yeah, I think it's the fact that it's
I hate it.
It's bird pieces on not birds. If
Yeah,
you
I
had
don't
a
like that.
centaur in the group, she might also be uncomfortable.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay, so it's
all right.
birds.
Racism.
And wings are fine.
It's
Yeah,
just
I was
the
wondering
legs and
about,
knees.
like-
I don't
Yeah.
like the bird legs and I don't like the
I love that.
don't
I
like
wish
the
we all
beaks.
did that all the time. That would be amazing.
I'll leave.
You have such toned.
I can just
Yeah,
go.
that'd be
It's
nice.
Wait,
fine.
so he's gonna have to give me a ride home.
I'll just leave.
No, we're gonna have a really fun.
No, I was
time.
gonna stay. It's just one of you was gonna have to take me home.
Yeah, shit's gonna get done.
Yo, so
We have a
focused.
short adventure
always.
tonight.
I don't hate that as much
See
as
what
I thought I
happens.
was going to.
We're psychoanalyzing her favorite birds. I feel like that's getting something done.
Yeah, that feels
Oh, that's
This is the
cool.
Lord's
I like
work.
it.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is the focus of the night. We started this whole campaign. We put it on the internet just to learn. Why do you hate birds?
now we come to the crux of the issue.
I don't think I like their scaly little legs or
Mm.
their 3 little toes. Don't like that either.
Oh.
So many things we never knew.
I didn't
Yeah.
realize
All
you were
right.
scared of birds.
I'm not afraid of them. I just don't like them. I'm not afraid of them. Like they're fine. I just don't like them.
This took a turn. I
Yeah.
just went a different direction.
I just don't care for
The
them.
Crow King doesn't have any bird parts,
No,
right?
no,
So we're
it's just
fine.
about,
That
like,
we
title.
know of.
I mean, oh.
He's gonna kick off his shoes.
I'll leave. I'll leave.
We're gonna make it to that just so we
No.
There's no
Waist
birds.
down.
That's why he needs a seed to have a child.
Oh.
Be all bad.
Yeah.
Oh.
So Kayla wants to go shopping.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, that,
Let's go
yeah.
shopping.
I don't care for that shit at all.
So many pain meds. I have so many pain meds right now.
Oh, I heard I want some peanuts. And I was like, is this a bird thing? I don't know the reference. What is going on?
I'm just on a lot of pain medication.
What is
Courtney also
happening?
hates peanuts.
We don't.
Mm.
This is true.
I don't know what's happening.
Somebody who's closer to her, hug her for me. There you go.
There you go.
Thanks, Herbie.
I've been awake for so long. guys.
Oh.
It's okay. I'm good.
Okay, so real quick
apologize.
question, Miss Sam. I know a hint about your character. Where are we more likely to meet her?
In the Figwa.
In
No.
town.
In
I was-
Jalen or
in
in
Jalen.
Sanctum? Okay, in Jalen. What were you thinking?
Well, she's heard some really great things about your organization down in the Delve, and she might have just run off from her mom and might want to go on an adventure.
Real quick.
Okay, so let's go shopping and see where you bump into her.
I would like to shop, please.
Okay.
Someone helping me shop.
I will help you shop.
Yes.
Hello, stranger.
Yvonne, this is I can be there, sure.
Captain Madeline Loren.
Can I be
at
there
your-
too?
Yeah, sure.
At your service.
Captain.
Oh.
Yes.
What
So-
sort of vessel do you captain?
Used to be the Ondine, but it's gone
Have I?
now.
Can I
Gone.
can I history check if I know that ship?
And you're like 6 feet
Can I
tall,
advantage
right?
because
She's
I've
just
been
under.
pirating
Okay.
for months?
Sure.
I've been pirating for like a year.
I'll give it to you.
Yeah, sure. Fuck, I still did not add the one. I may occasionally ask you to check my math while I get used to not having my luck stone. Modified 20.
Actually, that's pretty good. I think she does know about you.
Mhm.
Would you care to share specific information with her?
That I will then repeat back to you in all. Oh, you're that ship that.
Well, none of it's good.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Lovely.
She is a fairly notorious pirate,
Mhm.
Good. Excellent.
known in the fringes of the Empire,
Mhm.
seaborne towns, as well as as well as the Southern Horn, which is the far end of this continent.
Oh, you're a fairly notorious pirate, aren't you?
Yes. It's really the only way to pirate.
What sort of reputation does Madeline have? One of bloodthirst, of
She's
honor,
not.
of skill, of
She-
savagery, of
She has one of maybe not really having a conscience. She doesn't care what the job is, she takes it, so long as there's money.
Mhm.
Excellent. Well, Lieutenant Yvonne,
Ah,
a pleasure.
wonderful.
Sir,
Thought you had a much longer name.
he gave it up for people.
What, are you just not allowed to say it anymore?
Well, it's not a part of me anymore.
I don't know
haven't
if that.
found a
I don't know.
replacement.
I don't know if that's how names work.
For the mother who gave it to me, it was.
All right. I mean, my name's Armistice, and I don't do a whole lot of peacekeeping. If I'm being honest.
That is true.
My full name was in the past. Oh god, it's 20 minutes since I've done it. Yvonne
wanted to make you
Merrick
say it.
Lady Yvonne Merrick Amakia of the House Blackwater and the Curio Academy.
Yeah, God.
Amakia Luckstone of the House Curio and Blackwater Academy. House Blackwater and the Curio Academy. But I say it right the first time.
You've already forgotten it.
I haven't. No, I haven't had Percy practice. I haven't had that Dorolo
Oh,
practice.
so you've forgotten it.
That's an uncomfortable
right.
mouth.
I do get it right. But right now it's just Yvonne. House Blackstone, House Blackwater is no longer under my family's command. Neither
It's
is
not
Curio
really
Academy.
under anybody's command. It's
Exactly.
kind of a pile of ash.
Yeah, neither is the Curio Academy. And as of right now, don't feel like much of a lady with neither of the noble houses. Not really concerned about them. And the Luckstone that was my namesake, I traded for the lives of my friends. So right now, I'm simply Yvonne.
Lieutenant Yvonne.
I think so. I hope they still think that I deserve it when I go back.
Immaterial.
I was
You
going
have
to
the
say
rank,
something, but that
you
was
take it, you
hazelnut.
keep it.
One day I will tell you how I earned that rank.
I look forward to the story.
Hi, I'm Ruby.
Oh, no. Oh God, you're
Oh,
tiny.
yes, she
Oh,
did.
you're
fun-sized,
big.
aren't you?
Oh, yeah, what do you look like?
Hello.
I need to know what you
Okay.
look like.
She's like 6 feet tall. She's thick as hell. Like
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Long curly red hair,
Good.
red
Excellent.
tricorn,
Excellent.
emerald pirate wear.
Ooh.
Excellent.
Oh, you are small.
Yeah, I'm a halfling.
Yes, yes, you are.
I know. Have you killed a lot of people?
Yes.
Cool.
Oh, she'll like you just fine then.
Oh,
That's great. You should join us. You did. You're with us.
yes.
Great.
Yes.
Perfect.
Has she eaten the manifesto?
Yes.
Is that a thing
Jeremy sent
still?
her.
Oh, then you know. Then you know the key point in my story. You've met Jeremy.
Yes.
Lovely, adorable man, isn't he?
Sure.
He's very charmable.
Don't you have a boyfriend?
I do. I'm allowed to look.
Oh, okay.
Is that how that works?
I don't really know. It's not really my
In my
field.
experience, yes.
Jeremy was a bit of a childhood crush of mine. You know, that older man that you fancy and then sort of follow around and run off to meet when you have to escape your hometown. None of you have ever done that? No?
I did it for a goddess. But...
So you understand.
Oh.
No.
No, I know you had very different reasons for leaving him. But all of which we will discuss in depth over drinks one of these days, because we haven't really. In any case, shopping.
Yeah, let's shop.
Yes, absolutely, let's shop.
What shopping are we doing?
I would like to look at magic items at the tailor guy, or any sort
trader?
of trader shop. Thank you.
Okay.
Ooh, yes. 27. Give me a list.
The best the city has to offer is at your disposal. Let's see what it
Nice.
comes up with.
I've missed all you guys. I haven't disastered in a hot minute.
I know it's been a second.
Sorry. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
I'm happy to be here.
We're glad you're
I
here.
just had a moment of like, oh, I love these people.
Aw.
Sorry.
Yeah, it has been a second since you've been here, hasn't it?
That was it.
Okay,
Okay.
let's take a look. +1 shield, a +2 rod of the pack keeper, manual of quickness of action,
What?
very
a
rare.
manual?
Mhm.
Like you
What's
could learn
that?
it permanently?
I believe it apply. That is the manual that gives you a permanent dex boost.
Ooh.
How much is it?
Yeah,
though?
how much is
And it's
that?
going to be quite expensive.
Yeah.
Can more than one person?
We'll
is
do
it one of
prices.
those-
No, it's a one-time.
Okay,
use
so I
thing.
was wondering if it was one of those things where after you were done with a certain number of time, like hours reading it, then you could pass it on. Okay.
So keep these in mind. We'll roll for the prices afterwards.
Okay, I'm gonna write
Manual. Potion of Cloud Giant Strength.
down.
Potion of Greater Healing.
Nice.
2 potions of regular healing. Potion of Superior Healing and a
Ooh.
potion of Supreme Healing.
Oh, calm down.
Qual's Feather Token, shape of the whip. It is a rare item.
The what of the whip?
Shape.
Qual's feather token. We have one that's an anchor.
We did one. I think the anchor was a one-time use.
Yeah,
one.
I don't know if we ever used it or
Is
not.
this a
You did during the ship battle.
Cool.
is this a one use item?
We're not sure.
Okay.
We can look it up in a moment.
Shape of whip.
Yes, specifically the whip.
Thank
token.
you. Got it.
Let's make
A
that
rod
token
of
bag and
rulership,
What?
or
Yeah,
rod of the
that.
tyrants, as the
Never mind. I don't want it anymore.
it is rod of rulership, but you've seen one of these before. Have you seen one of these before?
We-
no.
We
We had
You
the
had-
rod of lordly might.
That's what it was.
that we
Ru-
turned it into dust.
You did.
Yes.
Yeah.
You did.
we didn't use it.
You did not use it.
Is this slightly different?
So this is very
All
different.
right. Cool.
Yeah. Rod of rulership. Smoldering armor, half plate.
Ooh,
That's common.
that's so cool. Small.
A spell scroll of cure wounds.
Nina
And
can't learn it.
that's it. You got one more thing but it's a cantrip scroll. So if you guys have written down from that what you want, I'll re-roll for that one item.
You'll re-roll for.
He'll redo the generator.
Oh,
but
yeah.
his list goes
Thank you,
away. So make
yes.
sure you have written down.
I wrote
what you
down
want.
everything interesting.
He got something
I'll-
that wasn't
That's
what
not really great.
And you rolled so well. I want to
Thank you. I
offer
appreciate
you the
that.
last item, but I don't think a scroll of light
Yes.
is a great
That's not a
capstone
great
to
Right.
what's been
Yeah.
Thank you.
listed
Let's
here.
see what we got.
So
I'll mark
Let
off the
me-
150 for those 2 regular healing potions.
okay, so but you
Thank
guys
you.
have written down everything else that you were interested in.
Like, I will purchase those.
Okay.
I have enough money to buy
Then
those.
So you're
let
taking the 2
me-
regs?
Yes.
Great. I can cross those
Let
off.
me generate that last item for you guys.
Or like a whole extra list.
Mhm.
Extra stuff. I rolled really well. It's my last day. 4 days in town. I'm just shopping.
Sure, that'll
This
be it.
candle smells so good. I'm very happy. It's called Magic Unicorn.
Good.
It was
It's a good name.
Strong.
Samantha, if you're watching, thank you for it. I love it. Different Sam.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Samantha Ryan, if you're
I
watching.
like it.
Yeah. She came by and dropped off presents for me today because I was
Oh,
having a
good.
bad day.
What a good pal.
Yes, she was wonderful. She also was excited that we're going to start doing other IPs on Saturdays because she can play again now.
Oh, good.
Yeah, she was like really
Yay.
excited about like Star Trek or trivia night or like all
Star
those things
Trek.
because she wants to play but she can't play during the weekdays.
Right.
Ever. So it's a happy thing.
Yay.
Oh crap! Do we have the same set?
Necklace of prayer beads.
What is
Ooh.
ooh. Okay.
That item is rare.
Oh, can you tell us about that?
Yeah, let's learn about
In the Dumga.
necklace of prayer
I'm gonna look up some stuff.
Yeah. The Dimga.
While you're looking up that.
And necklace of prayer beads.
Prayer beads.
There are 4 beads on it. Yeah. Each bead has a different spell
Ooh.
on it. You have to be attuned. You have to be a cleric, a druid, or a paladin. The spells on it are.
I like the token a lot.
Let me see.
Sucks that it's a one-time use item, but it's really cool.
Cast the spells as a bonus action. Each bead. Okay, cool. Yeah. So I did do that right. So on this necklace, they refresh at dawn. Cast the spells as a bonus action. Uses your spell save DC if necessary. On here is Branding Smite. Planar Ally.
Oh,
Oh,
and these all refresh?
Mm-hmm.
damn.
Cure Wounds, 2nd level or lesser restoration.
Ooh.
2 of those.
Okay.
Thank you.
Can we get a price for that? Because that feels like a
Yes.
thing. Is it attunable?
Yeah.
Is it an attunement
It
thing?
has to be
Yeah.
tuned by a
Yeah.
cleric, druid, or warlock.
What I was going to say was that might be one of those things worth spending party funds on.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
getting people items that will help the party as a whole,
Yeah.
that's a good thing.
It's a good thing.
It's a good helping the
thing.
party. is a
Who has the Ioun stone right now?
No, when it's in the bag.
And who has the ring of spells?
No, when it's in the bag.
Okay. Because I'd like to equip one of those for just in case of things or give
Okay.
them to her. So that we just have use of spells.
7,000.
That's fantastic.
I had 200. I would contribute.
I'm on board with if we want to contribute party funds. to
That's a
that.
good thing to have.
That's such a
Yeah,
good thing to
it's
have.
fantastic.
It's things that will help us.
It's gonna,
Yes.
That planar ally is fantastic. The first of the branding smite.
Lesser
is
restoration
great.
and cure wounds that you don't have to use.
That is
Yes.
fantastic.
Here and there.
Refreshing at dawn.
Yeah.
Like, yes.
Oh my
And not even
god. And
actual-
it's a
long rest,
bonus
at dawn.
action.
We could be
Oh,
on a fight
God.
we could be at a fight at dawn, and they'd be there, but at the beginning, and then we pass
Let's
the dawn.
plan
and
all of our
Very
fights
rarely
that
happens.
way.
I know that never happens.
As someone who in the past has had many, many items that
renew at
refresh at
dawn. I
dawn,
know.
that
I'm
never
saying
happens.
that never happens. But if we got attacked, if we like fought at night and then we got attacked in the middle of the morning during our last watch,
Yes.
it would be good. So I think
Is that
yes,
7,000?
7,000.
We're gonna
Is
take
that
it.
Awesome.
7K?
This
7K?
this is. I'd like to know how much the whip token. You can use an action to throw the token to a point within 10 feet of you. The token disappears and a floating whip takes its place. You can then use a bonus action to make a melee spell attack against a creature within 10 feet of the whip with an attack bonus of +9. On a hit, the target takes 1d6 plus 5 force damage. As a bonus action on your turn, you can direct the whip to fly up to 20 feet and repeat the attack against a creature within 10 feet of it. So you get a bonus attack, basically. The whip disappears after 1 hour when you use an action to dismiss it or when you are incapacitated or die. So depending on how expensive that is, that's not a bad for a good bonus attack.
It's not awful. It's essentially a nerfed spiritual weapon.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
it's
to someone who
fun.
doesn't have spiritual weapon, but it is less effective than spiritual weapon.
It is, but if we need a bonus, just how much is it? If it's like
What's the rarity?
just rare.
Rare.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's expensive.
Rare.
Rare.
It's a one-time use item?
Yeah.
5,000.
Then no, not worth it. So we spent 7,000 on a necklace. Okay, I wanted
very
to know.
good necklace.
Very,
The
very
greatest
no,
necklace.
The greatest necklace. Okay, so not the whip. And
The manual.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah, let's get a
How much
price
is
on
that manual?
Is very rare.
How much
Am I
is Lin
not
Manuel Miranda?
Oh, come. That manual.
Topical. Yes.
Shit. I was gonna say
Oh,
you're
I
gonna
want
it. Oh no, I want the rod.
The rod of rulership. That sounded
So-
interesting.
Badly, I want it.
Double checking from the manual.
Oh shit.
Hmm.
Especially because the description says she in it, as if she were their ultimate ruler. This was made for a queen,
Mm.
literally. Good job, Dungeons and Dragons wiki.
Okay.
Or it knows who's reading it. That's all.
Whoa.
That
I wish
is
Google would change.
manual is 30,000.
Oh,
God.
I just
Let's
almost threw
talk
up.
rod. It says here how much.
I
it's
don't
supposed to
like
be.
that.
No.
Sorry.
Good God.
It says here how much it's supposed to be. I doubt that that's the actual price.
What does it say?
5,000
For the
for rod of rulership.
rod of rulership is rare.
Because if that's it, I will take it.
What does it do?
This rod looks like a royal scepter. The wielder can command the obedience and fealty of creatures within 120 feet when she activates the device, a standard action. Creatures totaling 300 hit dice can be ruled, but creatures with intelligence scores of 12 or higher are entitled to a DC 16 will save to negate the effect. Ruled creatures obey the wielder as if she were their absolute sovereign. Still, if the wielder gives a command that is contrary to the nature of the creatures commanded, the magic is broken. The rod can be used for 500 total minutes before crumbling to dust. This duration need not be continuous. So you could command things for a battle at a time, like things like those
Yeah.
hordes of zombies, or for fighting hordes of gnolls. Like that's what I'm imagining it for. Not like random people. I'm talking like monster creatures.
Mm-hmm.
Go, get away.
If they're stupid.
Yeah.
Exactly.
14,000.
Fuck yeah, that's not the number.
That's a lot.
So
That's a
but
lot.
that. Oh man, it's so pretty. Okay. I gotta delete my stuff.
What color are the beads on the prayer necklace?
They are jade.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a necklace of jade beads. The four that possess the spells are larger and have a sort of thrum to them.
Ooh, a thrum.
Mm-hmm.
Magic thrum.
Mm-hmm.
Like magic from.
Magical thrum. That's what you find at the trader.
Hey,
All right.
lit.
That was it.
Anybody want to look
I'm
for
guessing the
weapons or
Superior
armor?
Heal and Supreme Heal are very expensive.
It is superior is rare,
Yeah.
so that is 7,500, and the supreme is in the tens of thousands.
How much is the greater healing?
The greater
Oh, yeah, I
is
forgot
350. We've
Oh, there.
established.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I couldn't remember how much graders were
Yeah,
in this
it's
town.
350.
I'd like to look for weapons.
Okay.
I'll buy the greater, by the way.
Roll your investigation with advantage.
Okay, thank you. It's an unnatural 20.
Okay. There is. No, I'm not. No, no. I said no.
But it wants to so bad, Cody.
No need to know.
That's true.
No means no.
Consent is important.
No more Trident of Fish Command.
No.
tired
Oh,
of
we have
damn
so many of
Trident
them.
No more.
Man.
No
No.
more. All of us are on.
We've
they're
had
out
it.
there.
No.
We're done with them.
We've had it officially.
So blowgun needles, quarterstaff, not of interest. +1 short sword. That could be
Ooh.
helpful.
Yeah.
+2 javelins. A luck blade. Can't afford that.
Any rapiers and or daggers?
She's
Mm,
going to,
roll a percentile
it's
for
our
me.
last night in town. Let's just go on a stealing spree.
No,
I was going to, actually.
I mean there are no
Bring her
rules.
with
There
you.
are no rules here.
Bring her with you.
25?
Oh no, we
25?
already know they take their stuff in at night. Never mind.
Doesn't mean you can't rob when they
No,
take it in.
I know.
No,
Okay.
but I will let you know that you could short sword and and dagger,
Mhm.
or you could double short sword. You do find 2 +1 short swords.
So what's the damage on a short sword?
It's a D6, right?
It's a D6. Okay.
I have an aesthetic.
Yes, you do. You do have an aesthetic.
Standards are important.
They are.
Are short swords light?
Yeah.
You can wield that in your offhand instead of the dagger.
I don't
Yeah.
Are they?
Are they light?
I think they're both. I think they are light.
If they're light, you can use that as your offhand.
You can replace your dagger with that.
That would be better.
If-
If dagger's
if-
kind of shit.
Dagger
You
D4.
want-
So
I'm double checking to make sure it's light.
I'm pretty sure they are.
I am too, but I want to make sure
That's fair.
that I just want to double check.
but if it is,
Short sword, finesse light.
okay, keep it open. So what's the damage on that?
It's a D6
Plus your dicks.
+1.
And if it's in my offhand?
Just plus.
Still, yeah, a D6 +1. You're just not adding your dexterity bonus to it.
Okay. And I do add sneak attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not your second attack.
It,
It's-
if she misses
Right?
with the first,
Yeah,
and
but if
hits
he misses with the
second,
first, then yes. Yes.
it is the first attack you hit with
Yeah. You don't get
that
one
gets
bonus.
sneak attack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You don't sneak
That's
attack
a
with
thing
both.
that I had to deal with that a lot during the other campaign. You only, but it can be the second one. If you hit with the second one, you can still use it,
Mm-hmm.
but you can only use it once
Per turn.
Okay.
per turn.
You were just real quiet with that first attempt.
So, price of
It's
that
happening so fast.
is 700.
I got that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Nice. Actually, do you have to have dual wielding to be able to wield a short sword in the offhand?
No,
Can I buy the other +1 one?
sure.
Please. I would love to do that.
Mhm.
She's kind of watching this pirate captain. Is like, yes, I'll take one too, actually. And she like hefts it in the same offhand. And she's glad.
Yeah.
But like if she turns around and looks, she's just acting real cool.
Yeah, you can always do light weapons in your offhand. It's just having the other things lets
Yes.
you do other things with it.
Yes.
Yeah.
The dual wielding fighting style lets you add your dex,
Yes.
and the dual wielder feat lets you wield non-light weapons in your offhand.
I've actually
And it
been,
increases your armor class.
yes.
I've
When you have both
legitimately
weapons.
been considering taking the dual wielding feat
It's really
instead
nice.
of taking luck because
It's
now
really
she's
nice.
changing her whole persona a little bit.
It's a nice feat if you dual wield.
Yeah, it's a
Because you can like double longsword and it's fucking wild.
You can.
Either way, that's what she's got now.
There you go.
Alrighty.
Anything else that we are shopping for in Jalen?
Yep. I'm
There is
good.
the potions and poison actual herbalist person, right? We should probably go there one more time.
It's in the bazaar.
Yeah.
If you want to look through the
We should
bazaar,
probably go specifically potion hunting one more time.
I can do that.
I guess
Just in
that's Ruby.
case.
Let's do it.
Because we run out of them everywhere else we go.
13.
Yeah, Ruby, you don't come up with a lot, but while you are in that bazaar, you do make a friend.
Ooh!
I love friends.
Yes. Would you care to describe yourself?
Oh,
Friend!
Oh no. Oh
Yay,
no.
Best friends.
hi. I think I've seen you and your friends around.
Oh, yeah? We're hard to miss.
You guys went down to the Delve?
Yes.
And you guys went really far, didn't you?
Way too far.
Oh my
yeah.
So far, we literally died.
Yeah.
You're not dead.
We have ways around that.
Oh, I know things about that.
Oh, shit.
You see a young woman who looks human. But the thing that's kind of striking about her is her hair, because while her skin is like a sandy, beigey human skin tone, but her hair is like this rich, like almost midnight blue that never once like it stops
Ooh.
moving, almost like it's flowing like water.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited.
Yeah. She's well armored, but it doesn't look like it's necessarily been used very much.
Girl.
Hands at this end.
Yeah. Where are you guys going next?
Well, we've got to go visit we've got to go to the bank, which sounds more boring than it actually is.
Oh.
And then we've got to go see an old friend of mine.
Can I touch your hair?
Yeah.
Thank you.
We're leaving town.
We are.
Can I come with you?
Did you guys
Who-
see her hair?
Who are you?
Being awfully
Oh,
rude.
sorry. I'm sorry. My name's Daria.
It's Daria? Oh my god, I love this character.
Oh, God.
Oh, I could not be
Hello,
happier right
Daria.
now.
My name is Yvonne. A
It's
pleasure.
a pleasure to meet you.
You as well.
Hi, Daria. I'm Ruby.
Hi.
Oh, sweet girl.
Doesn't know what to do with her hands right now. Kind of
You can touch my hair if you want.
Oh, it's really red.
Thank you. That's what I was going for.
Madeline's gonna bow and kiss your hand.
I don't know what to do. Thank you.
Oh, she's cute.
She's darling.
Mhm.
Oh no. We have to protect her. You just getting that vibe?
Sure. So, to the bank?
Absolutely.
Daria, have you killed anybody?
No.
Do you want to?
Like a person?
I mean, ideally.
Do monsters have souls? Incidentally, for your
That sounds like.
I mean, I think monsters
philosophical
kind of
discussion that I'm not
count.
ready for this early in the morning.
Monsters.
Monsters? Okay, I'll take it.
That's what I was like.
That was a good question. You're right. That's true.
Right.
Just to diffuse any sort of future, Ruby is our resident soul reaper. You will hear her speak
Hi.
about the lovely and wonderful Weejoss.
Her hair is kind of like yours, but a different color.
Oh, that's nice.
Weejoss!
Yeah. Do you know about Weejoss?
17?
You may have heard of. Yeah, it
I
is.
think so.
Oh my gosh, hardly anyone has heard of her here.
Well, I'm not from here.
Oh, where are you from? Are you from the other plane?
No.
Oh.
No.
Where are you from?
God, I haven't been there in years. I'm not exactly sure. I just usually sail around. Any port in
Okay.
a storm, that sort of thing.
Oh wow.
Mm.
Have you met Weejoss, or do you like worship her or anything?
No.
Okay. Do you?
No.
Okay, that's all right.
If Madeline doesn't at some point turn into Helen Mirren in red and just, I kill people, dear. Like, and it just, that's what I imagine her as now, is really, really thick Helen Mirren.
Good.
There's nothing wrong with that because I worship that woman. Like in red, but like in her,
I totally
in
see
her,
it.
in her murdering heyday, when she was meeting hot Russian, enemy combatants and falling in love.
Hmm.
It's fine. Sorry, I like it. That's Yvonne's ultimate life goal, to be Helen Mirren.
It's not a bad
Isn't that
Caitlin's
everyone's
ultimate
life
is to
goal?
be Helen Mirren.
To the bank!
To the bank!
To the bank.
To the bank.
We haven't actually met Ruru.
To the bank. To the bank. To the bank.
Bank to the bank. Oh shit.
Like what I've done.
You guys go to the bank. You have your tumbler and passcode.
Yeah, we do.
It is staffed by a bunch of people. There's a number of different tellers. Looks like the bank does good business. It's like a large branch of any bank you may find, sort of the capital branch. Different races, different people milling about doing business. Not super busy, but fair number of people in here. You speak to one of the tellers. You present your passphrase. They ask you guys to wait for a few minutes while they get a representative. After a few minutes, a older dwarven gentleman comes out, bald head, short trimmed beard, very meticulously kept. Comes out and greets you. Right then, so we've got an order for a lockbox. Who will be accompanying me to the back?
I would like to, if you don't mind.
All right then. So Do you have any personal belongings that you need to bring?
Should I? Is it a trapped? Are there dragons guarding something?
Well, this would be a bank secret, but you have to disarm any weapons that you have. So you should leave all of those
Do
there.
I just sort of hand them off to people and just.
No,
Okay.
no.
How do you know? We don't know what she can do.
I can use some things.
Okay, I hand her a tiny shuriken from my hair. There you go.
The big sister instinct is just like no.
It's just
no,
going
no,
on.
no, no.
Her bow is just alarming, but for different reasons.
What do you have? A knife.
Actual thing that happened to me when I was 3. So I disarm.
You take the tumbler that you were given with you. It's the tumbler that was given to Caladan.
Yeah.
On the way to the bank,
Mm-hmm.
can I tell them that story?
Which one?
The one that takes 10 minutes.
Oh, do you have inspiring leader?
Everyone gets
Yes.
11 hit points.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
That
Ten-
one
10 hit
story.
That
That
one 10-minute
10
story.
points.
Okay.
Do you always tell stories? That was a really nice one.
If you buy me a drink, I'll tell you more.
Okay.
10 hit points.
How
11
old are
said.
you?
24.
Yes, wonderful.
Oh no.
No.
Why?
Legality is a hell of a thing, Ruby.
I'm 26.
I'm 20, but the legal drinking age is 18, so it's fine.
What?
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 I didn't say anything. I said no.
Oops.
I said nothing.
That's fine.
I didn't say anything.
I hear you and Cody just staring at me.
Legal drinking age, kids. Pay attention to it.
Yep,
It's like 16 in certain countries.
that's what she was asking about.
Is it 16?
Yeah, it was
Or-
that.
I feel like it's 16. in
Definitely
Sanctum.
that.
I feel like we're like, no, legal drinking age, 16.
We bet you, right?
So,
All right. I go. Onward.
you go. They lead you through the back. It is fairly uneventful. There are a variety of precautions and
Oh, they're
anti-magic
dragons.
fields. There are no dragons that you see.
Gringotts is a better bag. Got it.
Wow. And now it's going to kill you.
Yeah.
I figured.
You are brought into a secure room. He locks you in there. A few minutes go by. He comes back with the box. You can tell it is one of the boxes described by Shurakai as having been deposited in here.
If this, and I say quietly to myself, if this thing does not have the block in it, there's going to be all kinds of hell to pay.
We have to go kill
There's
Keegan
going to be
then.
9 hells to pay.
If the black isn't in that box, we're killing Keegan, but I think it's fine.
Give me a intelligence check
Oh, God.
to decode the tumbler.
Did he not tell us how?
No,
Fuck that guy.
I'm good. Thank you.
Just straight intelligence.
Mhm.
10.
Okay. It takes you longer than you like, but you do figure it out.
Sheldon, how attached are you to this box?
That's exactly what I do. That's exactly what I do, actually.
Yeah, the
I look at him and I'm like, this thing.
magic.
How important really is it? Done.
Yeah, the tumbler is the code.
Yeah.
So you have to sit and fiddle with it for far longer than you care to.
You tell them this is
The
way more
instructions are all in
complicated than it was.
Swedish.
You
Yeah.
tell them if they ask.
You're alone.
Oh, you just let me alone with the thing.
Yeah,
Okay, got it.
no, they
Got
don't stay in
They
the
don't
room.
watch. Okay.
No, he just brings you the box and leaves it to you. So you're in there for about 45 minutes. We'll say like maybe at half an hour he does come by and just knock on the door. Everything okay?
Listen!
Okay, good. All right.
I didn't get a lot of sleep last night.
No problem. Take care.
Thank you, sir.
You open it up. There is it is a specifically made case. There is a small box that contains the chronometer. There is
How big is it? I don't
Pocket
know.
watch, or is it a?
Okay.
it is about
I was picturing an
this-
Alice in Wonderland.
No,
Yeah,
Me
for
too.
sure.
No.
See, I was always picturing like the grandfather clock from the Magicians,
No.
where that they used to go into Fillory.
Well, yeah, I was imagining the White Rabbit's clock he just holds, and it's giant.
I will find you a picture.
Yes, good.
So, but also in there
Mhm.
A bonus?
is a small velvet bag with sort of gold lined strings that have drawn it and have
It's a
been
dice
drawn closed.
It's a
So,
dice
yeah,
bag.
sort of like a dice bag. Yeah.
I would like to. Hello.
There you go.
It's meant to be.
There you go.
I'd like to open it.
You can't.
I would like to hold it.
Yeah, it doesn't. You go to untie the strings, and despite your best efforts, you can't get your fingernails in there. There does seem to be some sort of magic rune on the emblazoned on it.
Like that. Oh. Can I decode it? Or can I tell what it is? Can I Arcana check or something to?
Yeah, give me an Arcana check, sure.
Which one of you is feeling magical today? This one. No, it's not. 8.
8.
Can't roll for shit tonight. Huh?
There is. You're not sure what it is, but you suspect it is something to do with Lorvos and his deal with.
Oh.
Good.
Oh, it's for our buddy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would like to pocket that then and make sure it gets to him. But yes,
Okay.
and I shall. Well, it's like, am I allowed to keep the box, or is this yours?
You may take the box if you so desire.
I just feel like it's important to have lead-lined, magic-proof things in our lives.
Mm.
Avigoy has those fancy locks that he kept. We
Mhm.
might be able to, if we have to protect anything ever. We're
Nice.
building a town, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take the lead-lined box that magic can't scry through.
I would like to have taken the girls outside and practice fencing with them.
Ooh.
I have a rapier.
Can I fence with my staff of withering?
Of course you can.
Yes.
I kind of just want to see what you guys can do.
Okay.
Okay.
I have a mace, but that's not what I normally use.
I mean, I can.
Yeah, we're just
It's not how I prefer to do things.
we are really weird, that Star Wars training thing.
Okay.
We're Jedi training camp in front of
cut to the
Jedi
head.
training camp.
Duck, don't offer yourself to the Dark Lord.
That's
It's adorable, but not right now.
uncomfortable, But it's not what we're doing.
My favorite was still there was a tiny child who'd seen the movie too many times. She threw down her lightsaber and she said, "I will not fight you, father." Yeah, that was what the stormtroopers did. Yeah, it was the most
I love
darling
her.
thing. The stories you get when you live and work in theme parks in Orlando.
Mhm.
That's all. It was so cute.
I love her.
It was so cute. I love
love
her.
So there you go. Your bank adventure takes slightly longer than you were hoping for.
But later I tell them the harrowing adventure of a cart that traveled down many levels and a dragon that guarded it. And all of these things that will someday be written into a book under the pen name J.K. Rowling.
There you go.
I make it seem much more grand to justify me being there.
Okay. Good.
Roll
Well,
for deception. Just kidding.
Listen, she believes it in her heart.
What?
She drunk?
What?
She didn't sleep a lot last night.
okay. What would you guys like to do?
Right, so we have the clock, then I think
Is it time to finally start going home?
Well,
Aren't we going to the croaking?
That's home's on the way.
home is on the way.
Oh, okay.
That's more
We might
home
as well-
than here.
We might as well kind of gather the troops and start getting moving home.
Oh, you know, that's actually good because then I could ask about if they really need $13,000 to make my temple. That would be good. Because I kind of just gave it to them and was like, make the temple with this, but I didn't really ask if they needed that much.
You should always check
So-
up on things like that.
I'm not the most practical sometimes. I'm
You
finding.
know what? That's all right, and we love you anyway.
Well, thanks. I love you guys too. I don't know you all that well, but I'm sure I'll love you,
Oh,
especially with your hair.
that's
I mean,
very sweet. Thank you. Oh, you're right.
but no, yours is good too. You have red hair like
Ooh.
Merida, right?
Sorry, I
Oh,
was
I'm
just-
totally into your hair
There's a
too.
clock in the face claim. It's really cool.
Oh,
I'm coming.
It's
Coming for that
really
clock.
Nice.
cool. Nice.
It's a nice
It's
ass
a
clock.
clock face.
What a nice
Ah.
clock.
It is, yeah.
oh
clock
shit,
face.
I
that's
hate it.
cool.
It is all metal.
It's so pretty.
Yeah,
It's really neat.
it is all metal. There's occasionally little like, you guys. I don't know.
She's
What do you
wearing
do
it.
with it? You're just
She's
wearing
wearing it where she used to wear her Luckstone. It's
Okay.
around her neck and
Alright.
tucked under her stuff.
Yeah.
Flavor.
Yes.
Size.
That's another
Flavor
thing.
Flav.
That's another thing she does not feel is safe to go in the bag of holding. It's a weird fucking time magical item. She doesn't want things to get lost
As
in
long
there.
as it's not a different multi-dimensional space, it'll probably be okay.
We don't know what happens when I open this thing. I'm not going to try it until we find out.
That's
so
fine.
I'm going to wear it. Seems not.
Making a new bag
not
of
safe.
holding list because this is horribly out of date.
Okay.
So are we going to Sanctum on our way to the
Apparently,
croaking?
we should at least drop everyone off. 'cause we're
Exactly.
going
Like
to
I don't
the-
think we should. Also, I'm not leaving my sister here.
Nice.
We should probably
drop off everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good plan.
finish your business.
Everybody, wrap it up. Field trip's over. Go back to the bus. Wrap it up.
We gotta go.
2 minutes. That's your 2 minutes.
Okay. One moment.
You're okay. Sorry, I've been at work all day today.
I looked up at the camera once and you were just like doing it so fast, and I was like, is she just done?
Tornado.
Or is it-
Tornado time means we're done. It means
Yeah.
it's time to go.
Oh, okay.
Or
Wrap
we're
it up.
rolling, or we're rolling through a stop.
Wrap it up.
Oh.
Yeah.
On our traveling way, can we talk to our new friends?
I was gonna, yeah, that's what I was
Absolutely.
gonna ask.
I was gonna. Is it okay if I sail? I was gonna make the.
Mhm.
Can I drive?
The other captain's boat.
It's not my boat.
No, that's what I'm saying.
borrowed
We
it.
have a,
How long does it take for us to get home?
That's what I'm calculating.
Okay, cool.
And
Sorry,
so-
I wanted to know if there was enough time for me to add a week to my proficiency. I've been working on it for so long. We just haven't sailed in forever.
Yeah. While you're doing that, so I didn't want to ask this in town in case it was a sensitive subject, but we are complete strangers, and
Right.
why?
Well, I've studied a lot, mostly from my mom, and she tells stories about how she met my dad a long time ago, like 24 years ago. Plus some,
That's 9 months, give or take.
yeah. But she taught me about healing mostly, and I've never gotten to do much practical application.
Oh, I heal too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can do other things. That's what I'm really good at.
What does your mother do?
Mostly she tells me to stay in my room.
So I take it, just from context clues, that she does not know you're here.
No.
Is she gonna come after us? Have we kidnapped you?
Did you leave a note?
I left a note saying I
That's
was fine.
all I need to know. You did better than I did. I didn't leave a note.
You didn't leave a note.
And I heard my mother's voice in my head for a year afterwards,
Oh,
scolding me.
That's terrifying.
I
It
shouldn't-
was.
It's not like I've never left my room or anything. It's not like that. But I
She's
just
not Mother Gothel.
I've never left.
Are you from Jalen originally?
Yeah.
Have you ever met the Child Emperor?
No.
You've heard stories about him.
Of course.
Apparently, people met him.
Who met him?
My sister met him.
Oh,
I
wow.
believe Captain Madden met him.
Oh, what was he like?
He was a twerp.
Oh.
He was lovely. He was fine. He's actually doing quite well with the children, I suppose.
Actually,
Oh.
when you're leaving, Madeline, you're pretty sure you see him.
Where is he? I want to come back so I can
So
meet
sad I
him.
didn't get to meet him. I tried so hard. Anyway,
Make an insight check
Okay.
on the table, preferably.
Okay. Natural 20.
Oh,
she can
yeah.
read his thoughts.
You get the feeling that he
I
he does not believe you when you met him and said that you didn't need or want anything. And
That's presumptuous.
he came to check on you.
Oh.
I want to
Balls I mean drop. What the fuck's he know?
So many things. You guys
Want to
could-
re-roll a Spanish mom so I can beat him with a chancla. Just want to yeet a sandal at his stupid head.
Sure, he's not there when it
No, I'm not going
arrives.
to.
I know. You guys see him. Like, when
Is
you're-
that him?
Oh yeah.
Okay, we're giving
Wow.
him a great first story with our group. Yes, hello. We are the maker. We are the watchers of legends. I don't know this. Surround ourselves with some very interesting things.
Yeah.
I have a question. You said that you followed your goddess.
A goddess, yes.
What goddess?
My wife.
Oh, wow. She's like an actual goddess?
She was to me.
What was her name?
Ah,
I don't think that's really important. It's not going to come up again.
Oh, okay.
she's not good at social cues. That means don't ask her about it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Sailing angrily.
Oh.
Keep hauling.
When you said she's not good at social cues, I was like, she's not?
Exhibit A.
Oh, dear.
That's okay.
I love you so much. Oh my god.
Oh.
Both you and Ruby. I
Yeah, that was just
so
Christine.
much as everything.
Sorry, that was rude. I called her Peaches.
Oh, that's
That's a lovely
nice.
nickname.
Yeah.
Peaches are nice.
Yeah.
Did she call you Cream?
Ew.
Peaches and Cream.
I don't like that.
Listen, I didn't go there.
Army did.
Well, that says more about her than it does.
I don't
about me.
understand.
Yeah, it does.
Armistice, half the time when you and Mina are talking about things, I don't understand what you're saying.
That's all right,
It's the
Ruby.
accent.
Oh.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I guess it's the accent.
It's
Okay.
the accent.
Oh, shit, right.
Listen, I can't help it. This is how I learned how to talk. I don't know how to do anything else.
That's
It's
fair.
very unique.
I like it.
No,
It's very
it's
nice.
not really. My mom talks just like this, and so,
So
does
does-
my sister.
So does my mother, actually.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And so does my dad, apparently.
He's similar.
Jane wouldn't- yeah, like I've heard that mom said that he had the same.
So,
So does the Crow King.
Yeah.
And
No.
That's uncommon.
I think Stephanos. I
he's
can't
just
remember.
my boyfriend. I don't
can't remember the
know.
voice Cody gave me.
No,
That was
I think it's English.
so
English, yeah.
long
That was-
since I've seen him.
It has been so long since last
Freedom, what
we
is
What?
freedom?
since last we spoke.
Stop telling people I'm dead. Sometimes I can still hear his voice.
Whatever it sounds like.
I assume it's his voice. I'm not really
Can't
sure.
It's just some warlock patron
She
waiting
has
to make a
voice
deal with me.
blindness, okay? She just doesn't hear people through that lens.
Voice deafness.
I like that. Nice.
I mean, the Crow King doesn't sound quite exactly like me.
He sounds like he could be
No.
from a neighborhood near yours.
I promise he's not from my neighborhood.
We're sailing.
I know you are.
Sail!
Oh, on that
There's two
note,
types
we've
of people.
arrived. Wow.
Have I ever met the Crow King?
No, that is
I didn't think so, but I thought I'd ask.
most likely not happened. So you arrive back in Sanctum.
Oh, we're home.
Hey, do we have a government?
You in fact do.
We
How
go
fucked is
we go
everything?
check on Jeremy. Jeremy, can you tell us about the government?
Yes. Yeah.
I'm gonna go find the lane. Yeah,
Tiffany?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go find Tiffany.
Did
Okay.
you
And I
you
wanna
announced that
check
they
on
just
my
leaving?
temple.
Do you need to know where I'm going?
I just want to know if
Temple
you're going to
is
say hi to
under
Tiffany.
construction. How much did you give them? For
They're
this?
telling-
13,000
Was that the
gold.
entire amount quoted to you as necessary?
No, I just had 13,000,
My
and I just
Tiffany.
was like, I'll just put it into the temple.
They're building you a mansion, like a castle temple with that money. They're like, let's use it all.
Yeah.
Give
It's
me
okay if
a
it's too late.
second. I'm using a few different resources for our kingdom building.
Which we talked a little bit about last night.
We did go over a
Oh,
little bit
cool.
of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was nice.
And there were some nice discussions of it on the Discord.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About more houses.
Oh, yeah.
No,
There
we
was
missed an
a,
application.
Well, about world building and
And poor
yeah.
houses.
Okay.
How
Yeah.
they fit into the economy.
Which you have access to if you are one of our subscribers.
A whorehouse?
yes.
$3
Discord?
not patrons, but also
Yes.
subscribers.
Okay.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, $3 is the lowest patron tier that you can get Discord from. And we post lots of fun stuff there.
Yeah, adventure
Um,
logs.
Lots of
Caladan's
memes.
adventure logs
have a
are like,
death tab?
what? They're amazing.
You have a death tab?
That's where Haven and Kat are gonna go back there. I know Haven's not
Oh my
dead.
gosh. I love it. Get it. I believe in you. I believe in you. Take an inspiration.
I wish.
I believe in you.
Thank you.
Dan wants to get us an indoor bug zapper for Christmas.
Oh,
He is our indoor bug zapper.
It's true.
usually,
need
I've been
one.
off lately. I'm sorry.
They've
okay.
learned.
Why
They've
are you
adapted.
doing something else?
Oh yeah. I'm just so restricted.
Do
Please
not.
don't break the mic trying
Yeah,
to catch that bug.
I'm not.
Then
no.
the bug wins.
Yeah. that's
Even if it dies,
That's
it
what they
still
want.
wins.
Yeah,
They're just
that's
here
what
for
the bug
chaos.
wants. Roll me a percentile.
Okay.
400.
96.
High is either really good or really bad.
Yep.
I'm gonna give you the benefit.
I like it.
of
I like it.
high.
I like it. I'm so sad my horn is gone. I'm so sad it blew me up.
Oh, did it?
I didn't see
That's
So
what
the
happened. That's
only,
how I fell in
um,
contest.
Oh,
So they
baby
were
girl.
able to find a place to convert into a temple.
Nice.
So the conversion only ends up costing you 2,000.
Yay!
I'm rich again!
Yay!
Yay! Okay, thank you. Hooray! And oh, could I talk to Shadow Thumb and see if she can make a statue of Wheatjoss? Because we had talked about it.
You had Shadow Thumb is currently not in town.
Oh,
However,
okay. I miss her.
She is down below.
Oh, okay. Cool.
She is helping her people at the moment.
Oh, okay. That makes
Um,
sense.
She is also, Jeremy will let you know, has been sent to negotiate terms of the Zerfnibelin joining the Sanctuary of the Moon, as well as investigating the potential political ramifications of setting up beneath in the Underdark.
Oh.
Cool.
And
Also,
seeing what would be required.
we did tell her to
Yeah.
make sure that she didn't just bring infected spore people to Sanctum, right?
She hasn't brought anybody to
No,
Sanctum.
if they decide to move in, if she returns and she's like, I brought everybody with me, like, we don't want them to be.
I think
Mhm.
Shadow Thumb knows better than to
She's,
do that.
yeah.
Sometimes she gets excited.
That's true.
I'm
But
just
yes.
really excited for this democracy. You don't have to bring your sick people, right?
That's not what I meant. I meant we're fixing it there.
Oh.
Fuck you guys. I meant we're fixing it there so we have to fix their problem so it doesn't spread because otherwise it will curse everybody.
We know it's
Well, I
okay.
know.
Listen, Shanti's accusing me of being a slaver and it's upsetting because I was for him.
Oh no,
It's
you're
bothering
not
me a lot.
slaver.
Like,
No, I am.
speaking of which, how are they doing?
You can check in on them. They are. How are they doing? Let's see. Do we have the numbers written down anywhere about
I
how
had-
many of
I had
them
21
are?
sick and injured that I personally.
How many that survived the battle?
I feel like I have that somewhere.
Hmm?
Sick and injured didn't fight, I believe.
Yeah, not the sick
Yeah.
and injured. I'm
But of
talking.
the other one, I don't know that we got the numbers.
I've got
when we
it in
finished the
here.
battle. I
Then I
went.
think
Yeah.
Sean or Matthew. has them.
I think I have it.
I did go through in the aftermath of the battle and give specific numbers on how many of everybody survived.
Mhm.
I will let you know that about a third of them are doing well as far as reacclimating.
Good.
They are, some of them are taking to freedom a little easier than others, branching out and trying to start independent lives. Some of them have grouped together as like adventuring groups or armed forces. A lot of the ones that have not adjusted well have volunteered for the army to just continue doing what they were initially trained to do, just defend the walls. So Jeremy lets you know, like everybody's free to leave, but they don't. He's not 100% sure that they get that.
You said with time that they were going to understand that they could, that they
Right.
were actually. So like,
It's only been
how are they? Yeah.
it's only been
PTSD is a whole
6
thing.
weeks.
No, I know. I'm
so
I'm just. I need to know if downtime of going around and talking to them and helping them understand would help.
it wouldn't hurt.
Good. Excellent. Thank you.
It is
When I come back
you
from the
you are
household,
trying
it's
to undo
A lifetime.
decades of
Yes.
abuse and
Yes.
and issues.
Yes,
So it's gonna take time.
that's fine. That's not a problem.
Yeah.
I just wanted to know if that would help at all.
Sure.
Because I did that for a while, but then
Yeah.
I've been gone since, so
You've
I've been
been
at
gone.
downtime in town.
Yeah.
But I'd like to go back to doing that when we do have downtime.
When you get downtime in town, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I'm sorry, I don't have it. I thought I did.
Okay. I'm sure somebody has it. If not, I definitely said it on stream. We can
Yeah.
dig back through it and find it somewhere. But yeah, I know that in the aftermath of the battles, I did go through and
Yes,
specifically say
Yeah.
like how many of each.
because I have like the number of
Survive.
like Thacker sailors left.
Yeah,
and,
I
like,
have the number of my allies.
Whites
All of us have our
and
own allies
epochs
listed,
and-
Mhm.
at least, at the very least.
but yeah, I know you
Yeah,
said that.
none of us were at the same battle.
Yeah.
None of them were at the slave
The
battle.
land battle.
Yes.
I was,
That's
but there was a
why.
lot happening, and I was
okay.
very overwhelmed, and I know I didn't write it
Matthew,
down.
I think Matthew. has
That's
those
what it
notes.
was.
I think
Okay.
he is as well.
Yeah. Well, hopefully, if not, I'll ask somebody to go back and watch the end of the episode.
I distinctly recall being, oh god, there's a lot happening. Looking over and seeing Matthew furiously writing, going,
Thank God.
he's got it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bless
Okay.
the class secretaries,
For real.
honestly.
Matthew's more the treasurer normally.
Bless the class everything. The entire
Bless the cat.
student government.
Mhm. There are currently elections happening.
Oh,
There is a lot going on as here to sum up what you guys have ended up with. Republic with autocratic council. So there will be essentially 3 heads of state. One to focus on external politics. One to focus on internal politics, and one that serves as a oversight of the government itself, and essentially sort of a tiebreaker. So every group will receive a singular, or they've arranged it in a similar triad fashion to mirror the heads of state. So every political group that organizes is going to have 3 representatives, and with 2 supporting votes to potentially outvote the third. There is, as far as citizenship goes, citizens are either determined by adults living full-time in sanctuary after a certain number of years, or those that perform great service earn citizenship.
So what would people who, like if we moved the, because there's Neebland in and they haven't done anything yet, but they haven't been there for a long time, what would they be considered while they're waiting to have official citizenship?
They are residents, but not citizens.
Okay, yeah.
So,
I wasn't sure where they fell, so they wouldn't have voting rights, they wouldn't be able to, but like they,
but there are provisions that if they are adding land or territory and the individuals meet the requirements of the additional land and territory, so if they have been living there or if they have performed great service in that place,
Mm.
they do still qualify as
Cool.
citizens.
Mhm.
It is a retroactive event.
got
Because
it.
otherwise, you guys would have no citizens.
Yep.
It
Right.
would literally be like nobody to vote.
Yeah.
So,
Got it.
but that is like a moving forward sort of
Thank
thing.
you. That's why I wanted to.
Yeah,
while we were
I got
talking
you.
about it.
So the type of groups that are being created are there's not a lot of the way I voted wasn't a clear-cut winner. So people are sort of organizing themselves into self-identified groups, some along trades. Some trade groups are gathering together. Some are aligning themselves by race. Like the halflings are voting together, but they have individuals that are specifically representing the halfling interest.
Well, we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, so that is going. Jeremy is up for election as the oversight individual.
Yay. Is there a certain day when voting is happening, or like a time frame?
Voting is happening until the end of the month.
Okay, cool.
Okay, we made
So
it back
we
right in time.
I was gonna say we can cast votes while we're here. We don't have to like stay in town until there's an election.
No,
Great.
voting is happening until the end of the month. You guys need to register with a group or form your own group. But
It's
you
our
have to
coalition.
meet a minimum percentage of the total population in order to organize in a group.
Do the Fackers count as a group?
The Fackers don't meet the minimum
All
But
right.
like
population
pirates might.
requirements.
As
But
like
yeah,
a whole
the pirates might. There are people trying to organize like an adventuring guild.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I was
so-
gonna say. If there's like a seafaring
Yeah.
guild or something, that would be easier to join.
So you guys would help bolster those numbers, and you could vote along those
just so we
lines.
can get T-shirts made. I want an adventurers guild. I just want to belong to that. I'm already designing
Yeah.
shirts in my head.
Okay,
Sorry, I got excited.
you're good. There's a lot of stuff has been happening. Kolg is another one that is up for election. None of the other pirates seem to want to get elected. There are halfling representatives that are up for election. Jeremy is a member of the Seafarers Guild, which is the reorganized pirate guild. There's just not enough of the Fackers themselves to create an organization. But if you guys were to put together some of your followers, maybe.
Can we
That's
each
an idea.
join? Are we allowed to each join separate guilds
Yeah,
to vote? Like
we okay.
because like we
absolutely
have
can.
the priests, the clerics, and all that might want to join those
They-
organizations.
they
We've got
absolutely
scholars,
can.
we've got wizards, we've got I wasn't sure if that would be harmful or helpful. in
It is-
general.
It is up to you guys. It dilutes your the power of your voting as a group.
Yeah.
Because then you're electing individual people. They elect people to the council, and then the heads of the councils are given a separate election to become the top triumvirate. So, election process in action. Lots of zones of truth and anti-magic fields to prevent voter fraud.
We just like
Ugh,
walk
I wish
into
that
the city.
existed in real life.
Yeah, we just like walk into the city and
Ugh.
suddenly none of us can lie. What's happening? Why is it like this?
It's not quite that bad, but
Mina like jumps out. You guys are like, no.
We're out.
They're not voting.
We're going to the Underdark and we're leaving. Fine. Had it with this bullshit.
and so yeah, those sorts of things are what is going on. We don't have to deal with that. I think it's a thing for the Discord
Yeah.
to discuss, because there's a lot of players that aren't present at the moment. But do think about that.
Yeah.
How, if you guys want to stay organized as a unit together, if you have greater interests, and maybe what some of those other groups might be currently: seafarers, tradesmen, and halflings, and then the rest of them are lumped together in city citizens
Citizens.
and military representatives. So that's about what they are. But they have sent some emissaries to the druids just to get a count of them and see what they do. And that's also what Shadow Thumb is doing in the Underdark, to see, are they joining? If so, what are they electing, and all of that.
Smart.
So
I like it.
yeah, so that is that's the government you guys have created.
And it hasn't fallen apart into tyranny or madness yet. So.
Not yet.
Good.
It's holding itself together.
Good.
Good.
Jeremy has proven himself an adept leader.
How is the voting skewing in or not in his favor? Can we tell?
How
Are
do
there
the
exit
polls
polls?
look?
Like,
Yeah.
Are there
Make investigation checks.
Yeah.
Is there like a fantasy MSNBC we can watch?
Sure, sure.
A 13.
Hmm.
a 26?
No.
12.
An 8.
I got a 9. I don't know
Mitzi.
anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Hmm.
fair. She just couldn't.
I got less, so I
She
mean, I
does the
apparently don't
Cat's
either.
modifier is gone though.
Oh.
You know what? I'm just going to take our new little friend and I'm going to take her to meet Gooter.
Okay.
Oh, yay!
Because Mina and I were trying to
Have
teach
you
him
met
economics and we left him on his own to kind of
Oh,
figure
sorry,
it
I
out.
forgot.
So I'm going to take our sweet little friend here and we're going to go meet Gooter.
Can
Okay.
I come too? I've
Yes.
met him. Okay.
Okay.
26.
26.
Army of the Clerics.
Overall, Jeremy is he is ahead in the polls.
That's good.
It is there are some smear campaigns against him based on his age, on his criminal status, as far as can he effectively hold people to standards if he's considered an outlaw, and all these sorts of things. There's also the other complaint against him is, does he have the best interest in maintaining the city, or is he still focused on being a revolutionary?
Why not?
Well, he
both?
can't go into the Empire, so
That's
if
not a bad
anyone's
point,
going
though.
to be here dealing with stuff, it's someone who can't leave.
Most
Like-
people seem to it seems like most people recognize the amount of effort and leadership that Jeremy has shown throughout the process. These sorts of things are coming from people that are either new to the city and are the population has grown since you've left.
Oh, new people.
A lot of people have come from different parts. A lot of cast outs from the Empire.
Who would have heard he was a criminal there?
Yeah, some people that are he has Tybalt's and Akan working to ferret out what they think may be provocateurs from the Empire.
If we're gonna be here for a couple of nights, is it possible to go to some bars and try to combat that and do some performance checks and like sing tales of his
I'm not going
heroism
to
and
complain
leadership?
if we want to take just a couple of days
Yeah.
at home just
It-
to
Can we take
deal
some-
with business.
Yeah, some downtime. days?
Also, Army will miss Mina's birthday if we leave right now.
Let's
Oh,
and,
no.
and I was at peace talks on my birthday.
Yeah, do
So
that.
I'd like to spend one of them with her.
Let's spend
Okay.
a couple of days and
I'll
like
stay with my
Her birthday is the
followers
first.
There you go.
and
Yeah, we-
tell them about everything that's happened.
Remind-
I will say
We've
We've been gone for like a month, y'all.
your temple's done by now.
It's
Ooh.
done?
Yeah,
Yay!
Si-
Grand opening!
6 weeks. Yeah, that it is definitely done. Because it just had to be retrofitted.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was.
That's why you got so much money back.
Yeah, that's why it saved a bunch of money. So, how long? What? So you got it takes 4 days because Madeline's adept sailing shaves
Nice.
a day off of
So
off
we
of
get
that
Awesome.
trip.
29.
You get back
Yeah,
on
we
the
do.
29th. You guys got to make some quick decisions as far as your voting
Right.
Mhm.
goes, but those are things that we can
Deal with not right this time.
deal with
Yeah.
not the right this second.
Right.
Cool.
That's service stuff.
Yep. How many nights would you guys like to stay in Sanctum?
What? We have until the end of Fell, right?
No.
At the end of the year.
The year. Don't we have?
It is the first month of winter right now, isn't
Yeah,
it?
so
Oh,
you
so we
got
have
3
2 months.
months.
We have
Okay,
3
so we
months.
can. I'd like to take a week so we can get downtime activities solidly.
Give everybody
done.
like a week of downtime.
Sure.
Is that okay?
I'm not upset about that.
Because now that we've got the thing, we have time to get
Mhm.
there. I'd like to get there and get this over with, but like we have time to spend a week or two in Sanctum just reconnecting with stuff.
Hmm.
What do you guys think?
I dig
I'm
it.
not mad at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And get our new people acclimated.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
need,
you can
we
come
have-
to my temple.
we have to find you houses.
I don't have anywhere to live yet.
Oh wait, how
Like,
much
I don't even
gold
have a
am I
house.
starting with?
500 and 1 uncommon magical item.
I got that part.
Yep.
That was the part that took time to figure out. So
Mhm.
yeah.
Mhm.
You go first.
Since you guys were talking about houses, I don't remember if I mentioned, would it be possible for me to have just like a little apartment off the temple?
Mhm.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Absolutely.
like a rectory,
That's
like
where
a
I live.
rectory kind of thing.
Exactly.
If we end up doing my stronghold, I'll just build a home there. In the meantime, I'm sort of crashing at different.
Do you want to sleep on our couch?
I actually might. I'd like to bounce back and forth between like staying with the Teefs and staying in different inns every night to sort of get a feel for the people. She's doing the meeting people and listening to things and mingling in town as a wayward adventurer for a
Mhm.
while.
Okay. Yeah, that's not a problem.
Cool. But mostly she's here to support Jeremy for a week.
Okay.
Well, for the
Um,
first 2 days because that's all we've got left of the month, or 5 days.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, you can do that. Well, they elect the council members first, and then it's probably another 2 weeks to get the heads, the
Well, I would
triumvirate.
like to roll some performance.
You absolutely. Let's go with persuasion.
Go with persuasion.
Yep. And you can spend. We're gonna call it a carousing check, so it's gonna be a persuasion check.
That's fine.
You have to spend a minimum of 50 gold.
Yeah.
You can spend up to. We'll call it a minimum of 100. And for every 100 you spend above that, you can get a +1
I have to spend it before I roll, though.
before you roll.
All right, I'm just gonna. I like making my numbers even. I'm going to spend 200. Trying to do that
Okay.
on top of the 50.
Sounds good.
Natural 20 did not matter.
So
Okay.
Nice.
What's the total?
Did not matter. So that's
It
gonna
does
be-
matter,
It does. Oh
because-
no, I don't. It does matter. I'm just saying. So that's automatic +2. So that's +2, and it's persuasion.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
32.
Amazing.
32. Okay.
An icon.
I make him the best candidate.
I think Jeremy's a good idea.
Yeah.
that's great.
I
Just in the back of your mind, I'm so proud.
know. Listen, when I took that extra bar level, I got proficiency and expertise.
It's
I
amazing.
bumped up
Oh.
my
It's
my,
amazing.
Nice.
Level
My-
3 bard is amazing.
my intimidation, investigation, performance, and persuasion are all at a +10.
Wow.
Because I was buffing her up to be a
Whoa.
pirate captain who was like a storytelling pirate captain who went and told stories of their exploits and wanted people to follow her for the legend rather than out of like, but she wants to be able to scare them as well. So her intimidation. So I buffed up her stats for that character aesthetic.
It's okay.
And
None of mine are that height.
I'm excited. What?
I don't have any plus 10s in anything.
Nope.
It's only because Bard Rogue. It's my utility character stuff.
You have your expertise.
I know. I'm not that far away.
Oh yeah. What's your dex?
My dex is a 4. My highest thing is a 9. It's not as impressive.
It should be a 10.
It's not.
Stealth.
For what?
Any of your dex checks? Stealth, acrobatics.
Do you have what do you have expertise in though?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's what you.
Okay.
I stacked all.
I wasn't sure. I thought.
It's a lot of the similar stuff. Never mind.
No, you're good. I was just curious. I am looking something up for strongholds and followers because we have a bunch of these different ones, and I'm trying to pull them from different places to sort of come up with what works out the best, realistically. But you guys are all of a certain level now that you should have, if you want in the city, you will have the opportunity to establish some form of stronghold and have groups of followers potentially. We had discussed.
Did you get it?
No.
There's one here.
Oh.
I'm just stalking it. My eyes keep talking.
Okay, so that in
I just saw.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I know. So sorry, guys. I know it's annoying to watch us try to kill bugs, but
Listen, the flies, they've come for us.
yeah.
We live in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Listen,
Yeah.
you've got to fight hordes of flies at the beginning level of a lot of massive online RPGs. Like they
There
are
you
they
go.
Lotro Lord of the Rings Online.
We're
These just, like,
theming.
Things, yeah, it's fantasy coming to life around us.
Okay. My apologies. So getting back to things. So we are looking into strongholds for players that are here, and we're also going to be working on strongholds for the people that continue to play. I will say it's probably going to take. I don't know what she would have. Does she?
I
have
don't
an
even. I don't
interest?
think she knows yet.
Yeah,
I am
She's
good
figuring
with
stuff out.
tabling that, and she was honestly probably gonna go for like an in town for now.
Okay. So yeah, so that's fine. She doesn't. We don't need to. Yeah, there we go. Oh, are you kidding me? Piss off.
Good.
When you download a file and then it's like, yeah, I can't open that.
rude.
No.
Trident of
Fishman.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Trident to fuck you.
Yeah.
That's a
Trident.
very different trident.
That's
Yeah.
there. It
Ah.
is. There's the trident.
right now.
Sorry.
I hate that.
Ah.
I'm not mad. I'm disappointed.
I'm bad.
Well,
Daria picks up the trident of fish command.
No.
She's like, I've never seen one of these before.
We've seen
It's
so
fine.
many.
We're tired of them at this point.
Oh,
We'll find you something
let her
better.
find joy in the
We'll
trident.
find her something better.
Do you want to hold my scythe? I'm not using it right now.
I don't think I'd be good at that.
like a terrible plan.
Oh, okay.
May I ask you a very fair question that is going to sound very rude and know that I do not mean it in this way? What are you very good at?
What good are you?
It's this might come out weird. I'm not great at saying things.
Uh-huh.
But it's a lot easier if someone's hurt first.
Okay. Are you
Do you want me to hurt someone so you can show us?
are you like a priest?
Supposed to be.
Do you have a god?
Do you need one?
Oh.
No.
Oh,
Do you mind if I ask who it is? I have an aunt who is very
The
religious.
Also your mother.
I know. Just because it was her. Because it's Sam.
Also your
Your
mom.
uncle.
Yes,
Your
I know.
mom, your uncle, all of us by the end of that game.
But none of
Your
you are
grandfather.
Sam. I'm talking to Sam about her old
Your
character.
other great aunt. Pretty much your entire family.
Literally talking to Sam about her old character, though.
Yeah,
What's the point of that?
listen.
Just the rest of your family's at the table. We're mad.
You know what? When Sean was here and you guys were all at the table, I said, my uncle had these paladin things just to him.
So your
Well,
mom.
Water mother.
Water
Oh, what?
mother. Does she have water hair like you?
In some pictures that I've seen,
What's her like? Is that her name, Water Mother?
that's what my mother called. My mother is not her.
Oh.
That's confusing.
That is confusing. Is she in this plane or a different plane? Like Joss is like in a different plane or something. I don't know. I mean, she's in the astral plane, obviously, but
I think the water plane. That's where my mom says my dad is anyway. That's where she met him.
oh, is he a god?
No.
Oh, okay.
Your dad's from another plane too.
Yeah.
Two
So
would
is
get to know
mine.
swimmingly. Swimmingly.
Mine-
Swimmingly.
My dad's not from the water plane though, despite things that may suggest otherwise.
your
Her little
tail.
fin tail swishes up.
Wait, have you found out anything more about your dad?
No, I
Because I
mean,
haven't really talked to you
I've
guys about it
literally
in a
been
while.
with you guys the entire time since the last time we
Okay.
found something.
I haven't
We've
really had
kind
a
of-
dad conversation with you
I
lately.
mean, we've kind of been dealing with the clock.
Yeah, that's true. It's been our main
To be fair,
focus.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I've
there's
been taking up a lot of
like Tiffany showed up for the battle. He sent her.
Oh yeah, and then there's that bard,
Yeah, Amina's friend.
like her chastity garter,
That, I was gonna say chastity guardian. Thank
Right.
you. Yes.
That
her,
is-
her human chastity belt.
That is not what that is.
Out of a window. That's a different thing. I'll show you later.
that is not what that is.
Oh, okay. It kind of seemed like she was.
Ruby, do you know what
Not
chastity
stepping
is?
onto the where's my dad thing. She doesn't really care.
Oh, okay,
Excellent.
cool. I think it's like no intercourse.
Ruby, you're
Right?
so darling.
Thanks.
Is she wrong?
Shit, what is it?
What is it?
I've been using chastity wrong this whole
It's just
time.
the word intercourse.
Genitalia intermingling.
No, I hate it a lot.
Husbandry.
Oh my god. Get access to our Discord and read this and much
And
more.
read about changeling breeding.
Yeah.
Don't say
Actually, they can't because
breeding.
it was our private
That was
channel.
a locked channel.
Oh, never mind.
You
You
are
don't
a
get to read
changeling
that.
husbandry.
Yeah, so
That's
if
the
you're
word
on
I
the
was like, I
Discord,
don't like it.
no,
And it
there's
started all
more
Ugh.
nonsense where we're supposed to be like
Dopp-
planning out what we want to do.
So that this
See, that's why I thought those should be public channels, but you guys are like, no, we look terrible doing that.
Yeah.
We're really bad at
We
this.
don't
Yeah.
want them to see that.
And also, we
No.
don't want them to be able to. The bigger problem was if they came in expecting a certain adventure that we discussed, and then things change, and they're like, "Fuck, I want to
Yeah.
see that thing they were talking about."
Yeah, that's
Then it
true.
becomes a
I
bit
wanted
of
to see
an
the
issue.
doppelganger breeding.
Don't we
Yeah.
all?
No,
No, I'm good.
Yes, that was sarcasm.
The doppelganger.
Let's do this. I have a couple of things to review.
Okay.
So let's take our break now. We'll do 15 minutes. We'll come back at 9:30.
Gonna make hot chocolate.
All right.
Yes.
And then we will get to the rest of tonight's talky bookkeepy adventure and
Right.
see what shakes out. I'm
No, we'll
gonna
kill the croquet.
No!
we're gonna price out what strongholds and followers are initially available to everybody, and jump out from there. All right.
Cool.
Cool. So we'll see you guys in a few minutes, but until then, stay tuned. Welcome back, everyone. We are Random Encounter Productions. I'm Cody Stone. With me tonight, we have
Christine, and I'm playing Ruby, the Halfling Death Cleric.
And I'm Courtney, and I'm playing Armistice, the Tiefling Gunslinger.
I'm Megan. I'm playing Captain Madeline Loren, the human swashbuckler.
Hi, I'm Sam, and I am playing Daria Mistborn, the Water Genasi Life Cleric.
Yeah.
Ah!
And I'm Caitlin. Hang on, I'm gonna do it. I'm playing Yvonne.
It's kind of a whip.
You know what? I'm bad at this. I'm playing Yvonne, the half-elf rogue bard. Courtney, for you.
The worst dab I've ever seen. I
Yeah.
love
That
it.
was a dab? I thought it was like the
there
ending
was-
of
there was-
gymnastics.
There was a girl on
That's the thing
Teen
she's
Jeopardy,
showing me today.
and they all took a photo. I meant to post this in the meme chat on the Discord. I didn't do it yet. They all took a photo of them dabbing, and it's two of them like actually dabbing, and then she's doing this.
Wow.
Happy,
girl.
happy holidays only to Emma from Teen Jeopardy who didn't know how to dab.
It's me. That would have been me on
I
Teen
love
Jeopardy.
it.
And she's smiling so big like she's got it. I love her.
That would have
I
Oh,
like
shit.
her spirit.
She's like, why would I want to hide my face? I don't
Exactly.
understand.
My face is
I look
great.
great today.
Yeah.
My makeup is fantastic.
You know what? I think she's winning.
Yeah,
Oh,
totally.
We know her name, don't we? Emma.
Yes.
Exactly.
Stick my face in my armpit? No, thank you. I will
Yeah.
make a K.
Is that why the inspector?
Yeah,
I was gonna say, is that why the
I started
inspectors think-
inspectors.
Okay,
Oh,
so
Sean's not here.
probably Dap.
No, it was
But look at the
X
cute
and
little
Z.
guys. Courtney and Sam brought hot chocolate today because they are wonderful humans.
They're the greatest.
Also, because I wanted hot chocolate.
Mhm.
That's
And
a
we were
part
at
of being a
Target.
wonderful human. And I was able to test out a Christmas gift I got a year ago that was a hot chocolate and cider maker.
You've had it for a year and this is the first time?
I'm the worst.
Oh my God.
Okay?
No, you're the best for having it and making it.
No, Florida's
That's
more
covered.
Yeah.
But you can also make cold drinks just mixing them because you don't have to put on the heat button. You can just mix. I can make us ciders and I can make us teas and like herbal. Like,
Could you make soup?
I mean, I mixed a pot for that, but I could. It just would have
Okay.
trouble dispensing. It would have to be a.
But you know what? You're thinking of
I
it.
like to use now,
Maybe a broth. You
Okay,
could mix
there you
a
go.
broth.
Yeah.
I'm
Just
gonna
wanted to, like,
Consomme.
I could make some bouillon.
There you
Oh,
go.
is that might clog it up. That doesn't seem.
Yeah,
Well,
don't
that's
put the bones
clear.
in it.
No, not bone. Like,
I know, I'm just
like
kidding.
it's just. Listen, you don't know how soup works because you are the worst.
Oh.
I think you're the best, Cody. Don't kill my
Yeah.
character.
Thank you. That sounds good. So let's see who's gonna get a stronghold.
Yeah, exactly.
That's me, the one who, by all accounts, really shouldn't have one.
Oh, stop! You're getting a stronghold. Everybody gets a stronghold.
Oh.
Drink your hot chocolate.
That's good. I like
Drink
it.
your hot chocolate.
Did you say you broke it? You bought it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Answer the woman.
God, look at that. I got
I thought you were.
a car in the
Man,
outfit.
I absolutely 100% thought you were about to start whistling the Star Spangled Banner.
There's this moment in Crazy Ex-Girlfriend where this girl's on a very uncomfortable date. She goes, "Oh, my Uber's calling me." They do that now. They just call to see if you need a car. Bye.
Good cover. That's
I was like, that's
good.
my new favorite thing is, "Oh, my Uber's calling me.
Oops.
I gotta go." Like,
Mm.
they don't do that.
So let's talk strongholds. You guys
Sure.
are back in town. We had done a hint of this earlier after the following the battle or just preceding the battle. You guys had leveled up to a point where I thought you would start to garner some followers.
Well, you said I have to get new allies because mine stayed with the Crow King.
Yeah, you do have the potential to make new allies. We had talked about you keeping your allies, but it was more a political issue with the
Yeah.
that was
They
the
said they wanted to stay with him because they wanted to go home with him. So
well, eventually they
I
would
chose
go
to-
home
yeah,
with him.
no,
but
It's
I
also an
chose
issue
to
with them
stay.
being a foreign power
Yes.
and us being a
yeah, but since they were
Commonwealth.
allies with us during the fight, we thought we could get around that. But I didn't want to have to split. I didn't want to get attached and then lose them.
yeah, that was the
You
thing
know,
is that
You can't name them.
whenever they
And I
get to
didn't.
go home, they
Yes.
will want to.
Exactly. So I'd like to
Go
find
home.
the followers who won't do that.
Yeah,
Like-
absolutely. So let's do a little bit of follower upkeep. Let's look into some strongholds. I've got a lot of resources up and open. I may
Yeah.
crack open the laptop here in a
Yeah.
minute. Yeah.
That's when you're
we're-
It's
serious.
serious,
we're
yeah.
digging in.
Oh shit!
We're digging in, folks. Yeah. So, get it?
No. Did you hear me clap?
No, I'm
Oh,
encouraging
you're
you
encouraged.
to,
Sorry, that
to
sounded like
get
you were
it.
asking if I got it.
Yeah, every fly you kill is worth 200 gold.
Yes.
Excuse me, I'll go get the
Christine
raid.
got one earlier.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
You get it. You found it.
Because
Woo.
Allison got gold the other day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she did.
Well, Allison's a ninja. The rest, I have tendonitis. I can't hit it hard.
It's true. You did hurt yourself trying to clap
I
on the other
did
day.
hurt myself, but I'll do it again.
Oh.
Listen, things are
Did you go
expensive.
fuck you to the fight?
Drink your hot
It would have been cool.
Triggered you, Shelby.
I'm going today.
you, Shelby.
Why are you mad at her? She has diabetes.
Yeah, she's having an attack. You're trying to save her life.
Drink your juice, Shelby.
Also, can I just say, my 77-year-old mother says diabetes.
I hate it.
Let's die and beat this.
I feel like
Thank you so much, Chris Traeger.
I know.
I feel like Wilford Brimley has fucked her up completely, and she doesn't understand that that's not the word. It's diabetes. It's really not, though. It's really not.
Mm,
It's really not. Sorry.
very good.
I think that's how I say it.
Sorry, it fell
Yeah.
in on my head.
I did too. I've done it. I did it earlier.
I don't know if I got
Say it
it.
yourself.
Yes, yes, I did.
So, who among our players is interested in having a stronghold? Yes, I know you are interested in having. It is not necessarily. It is. They are not always strongholds. They're not like fortresses. There are a variety of them, specifically for the rogues. The one outlined is tavern.
So I can save up for my shit.
Yes. Now, I know you've also asked me about having a ship as well.
Right, she needs one first.
Yeah, it is, but it is about the same amount in cost. So I am willing to forego stronghold for ship potential.
Okay.
So that is a possibility.
Oh, okay.
Well, because I was looking at the costs of the different strongholds. For instance, the construction cost for Ruby's temple is like 50,000 gold.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times, different resources go about them different ways. Usually, you are gifted them by some sort of lord or something for great service. You guys liberated a whole empty city, so you have lots of places to find things,
Mhm.
right? So it is not for me a stretch beyond for you guys to have ships.
Yeah, I'd probably prefer that, especially because I put a lot of money into fixing that one in Havoc's Luck, and we haven't been able to go get back. Like
Yeah.
I've been helping them salvage ships for a while,
Right.
and yeah. that was-
The difference is they will not have the same like money making opportunities to them. They are because they have other functions. They don't come with the same like area effects, and they don't come with the same like legendary actions and those sorts of things. But it is something that we can work with.
Mhm.
So I see one big hand for ship. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Two for ship.
I am interested.
You are interested. You are a
Yes.
fighter.
Yes.
Technically, fighters do acquire according to going by the Matt Colville playtest packet for strongholds and followers. They're given a castle. You are not getting a castle.
Damn it. But I'm a princess.
Well,
True.
then, when you go and align with your dad, and he wants to give you a castle, then you can
He's
have.
missed a lot of birthdays.
He has, and you can have your coming out party with your purple Lamborghini, and it'll be
Mabel
all
is
about
mic
you.
dropping behind God right now.
Yeah.
So fucking
So, but yeah, so not
Not a
castle,
castle, but what can I get?
not a castle.
Okay.
okay.
I think so.
If not a castle, what is there?
What even is the point?
Tavern is a reasonable one.
Shooting gallery.
I'm gonna be in direct
Ooh, that'll be
competition with a
fun.
con.
Maybe you can reopen one.
Bards get a theater, barbarians a camp, but asphyxia, and it's because you're in a city, camp doesn't really
So she wants a
fit.
fighting pit, right?
She wants her arena. She
Right.
wants like
A
a
gladiator arena.
yeah, like I could give her a small establishment for like a pit. She wants like grand arena.
Yeah, she wants.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
The
So that-
She wants
Thunderdome.
WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
With the
why
roller coaster and everything.
that's why I'm making her pay for WrestleMania.
Yeah, well,
We
Yeah.
can give her something
No, I didn't
smaller.
mean pit. Like,
Yeah.
just dig a trench and she'll be fine.
No, yeah, I know that I'm saying, a theater or a small establishment would be one thing because that's in line with everything else. But WrestleMania is the grandest stage of them all.
Of
It's
course.
just-
Yeah.
it is then, now, and forever. It is,
It's gonna-
it's
yeah.
the biggest show of the year. Can't have WrestleMania every day.
It's true.
That's right.
So,
I hate that I know everything he just said.
God.
You love it.
I do love it. I do love it.
Yeah.
I just every now and then take a step back and be like, there was a time when I knew nothing about wrestling.
Yeah.
And then I willingly and excitedly bought that AJ Styles pop over there
yeah.
because I love him.
Alan.
He's not
Um,
watching us and he should be.
Ow.
Fix it. He's pouting.
Don't pout. We're getting you your ship
Is it okay if
captaincy.
he's
We're
in
gonna pair you up with.
Yeah.
that? Okay.
We're gonna partner you with somebody. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah, the new love of his
I
life.
know. Don't look at me like that. It's gonna be fine. Watching.
You love him, admit it.
Now Keith.
Now kiss.
Can the other one be Mel? They're right there.
No.
No. The other one. No.
I haven't met the other guy yet. We don't have a face claim for him. I don't know.
Yes, we have.
I didn't see it.
Yes, you.
I think
For
it's
who?
a,
I
I
wasn't
think
there
it's a
for that
drought.
one. Oh, okay,
He
got it.
is.
I wasn't there
Oh.
for any of that.
Oh, right. It was after that we went to the crow game.
Yes.
Mhm.
Right.
I'll post a picture for him in a bit.
Carry on. Sorry.
Paladins pick up a keep. Rangers a lodge. Rogues a tavern. You're not a sorcerer, a warlock, or a wizard, so
Not even
none of that
remotely.
is going to be. Any of those things strike your fancy.
I mean, like, the thing that would make the most sense would be tavern.
Tavern.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go with tavern. You have your follower. You can pick up a tavern.
Tiffany.
You have Tiffany.
She's gonna
she
run
has
the
her own
Rumble
place.
now.
Yeah, she has like her own business.
You
She
can just
does.
grow
Is
and
she-
expand.
Can I run
the
the can I run the tavern under the brothel?
Yes.
You wanna put
Oh.
The
tavern
brothel should be
the
beneath.
brothel?
Yeah, that's how it works. You go upstairs to see the horse.
It sounded like you were like basement. is
Like
the bar.
basement.
I know, that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
that's
Okay. It's
Why
not like
is
he
the
went
wizard
to
the
a
thing we're
door.
hiding?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like a speakeasy.
Yeah.
Like we're-
I want a speakeasy under a brothel.
So it's called a
Yes.
sleepeasy.
Oh.
Oh. I ain't
But she does
apologizing
have
for
the
that one.
brothel.
Yeah. She absolutely does. And
Tiffany opened a brothel like day 2 in the
No, I
city.
don't. Just because if I wasn't gonna have a boat, I was gonna have a whorehouse.
it
There can be
is.
more than one.
You
They all
can have a
different tastes.
whorehouse on the boat. You can have a whore boat.
It travels to you. You're very expensive. And,
A boatful.
They're like the reboot of the
I know.
Love Boat.
I'm not,
Yes!
I'm not proud of that one. Don't say yes to
I
that.
liked it.
Listen, I want my pirates to be story pirates. I want my pirates to trade and sell in not just like mercenary stuff, but also like tales and adventures and put on shows when they go to town. I want
So,
other people like me.
Pirates Dinner Adventure.
Yes, but real, and they
Yeah.
can actually fight shit.
And you can
Yeah.
have like a little theater on your boat.
Yeah, we dock in town and like we tell stories and have a
You
good
want
fucking
the
time.
Pirates of Penzance.
Yes, I do. Now I do. Except for I'm a lady version of him. No, I have very specific ideas, and it's fine.
They're not good pirates.
No, we're gonna be good
They're
pirates.
not. They're
But you
bad
know what?
pirates.
I am, and you've proven that it can be done. I've proven. I'm Gene Kelly.
You are not stealthy
Okay.
enough. You're too stealthy for them. They are.
I'm saying I'm going to raise the echelon of that idea,
You could be the pirates who don't do anything. You could just stay home and lie around.
but I want to go to Boston.
But if they ask you to do anything,
you
just tell them you
and
don't do anything.
Well, I've never found that I'm not too good at ping pong, and I've never pinged daisies
What
on
the
a big
fuck is
rubber ball,
happening right
and
now?
I've never bathed in yogurt, and I don't look good in leggings.
Veggie tail.
Oh, Veggie Tales.
We're gonna put it in the Discord later, and we're gonna sing along. My childhood.
Do it, and I will find gifs of Tom Hiddleston's ass, fucking Mia, what's her face
Mia Wasikowska.
in.
Wow, that escalated quickly.
You're saying you put Veggie Tales on Discord, and I will
Oh, I'll do it.
fill it with porn.
I will.
Those two
Meg,
even
Meg,
close.
I'll do it. I've seen that movie before.
How close?
Yeah, I didn't want to look for it at work.
I
but
don't
Loki did.
understand
Like,
the connection between pirate cartoon and porn. I
I
don't
think she's just
understand.
opposed to the cartoon, so therefore she would.
You know what? I have to
decide.
look at Sean's Cthulhu shit every fucking day. You can put up with some Veggie Tales. You don't have to watch it.
The Veggie Tales are the real
you don't
elder
have to watch
gods.
the porn.
Larry Boy. Larry Boy
If
is
they're
the
gifts,
true
you
elder
have no
god.
choice. If it's a video, you do. If they're gifts, you have no choice. You scroll past them. They're just there.
Caitlin, you know who the real elder god is? It's Larry Boy.
I'm aware.
So, back over here.
Oh, were we doing something?
Yeah.
The D&D
Yeah, it's fine.
So, tavern.
Yeah, if Tiffany's my follower,
She is.
then can I have like a 2-story tavern and her brothel's up top and my tavern's down under?
Sure.
Lit.
Tavern down under.
Could I possibly have a smuggling front?
Ooh.
Yes, potentially. So, what you guys get is the like base place,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
It can potentially generate some revenue for you and do some other things, but you have to invest in filling essentially the rooms, which the rooms and the supporters are what give you any sort of bonuses from it.
Mm-hmm.
So the smuggling front would be like a operation that you pay to set up
Okay.
in a place.
I would not be, if it's okay, I would not be opposed to tavern.
Okay. If you want a tavern, that can be a later goal for it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So great.
We're gonna need a black market.
2
That's fair.
taverns. Yeah. There are lots of like rooms and things that you can fill. And I'm gonna set like a base setup for those because we're doing a bunch of different rules with them. I'm trying to find the one that some are too specific, some are too general. Like I'm trying to really hit like a sweet
Get
spot
that
with them.
balance.
Yeah. So, yeah, you guys, taverns have like because they have a business side to them, and they have the possibility to generate revenue. There is like a base operation cost to keep up with them. Same thing with the temple, because you got to pay for like followers and groundkeepers to just sort of keep up with stuff.
Okay.
Okay. And the ship will have operating costs as well. But if you're using it more as active like transportation and things like that.
We'll be taking jobs. We'd like to.
Yeah, but it can only be used on jobs during like downtime. So you got to see how much it can actually do.
Okay.
So. Great. So we have those set up. Can I have you roll a 100? Because you are a notorious pirate coming in. So I think I think you would arrive with some followers.
Do you want percentile or just the
whole thing.
Okay. I don't like percentiles. I don't know how they work.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, like I don't
Like,
four.
like reading the dice?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I kind of do. It's just
You
like
nailed
weird.
it. That's really the hard one. Is when it's 004.
Yeah,
Well,
4. Great.
This roll
I
is
have
brought
4
to you
people?
by the number 4.
I have
Mhm.
4 people.
Yeah. So,
Hey, that's
so
enough for you to name.
on the rogue follower chart, it is seasoned light infantry scouts. So we'll say that you came with a crew to town. Your ship was. If you want to trade the ship in for a tavern, then you can do that.
Yeah.
Hot
Or
chocolate maker automatically keep restirs and reheats,
Yeah.
guys. Sorry.
Did you just hear it start?
Yes.
or the So
Yeah.
you can do that with them. So yeah, you've got about 30, 40 people that
Oh.
are
Ain't bad.
30 lads, 40 lads. They're part of your crew.
Let's do 35.
Okay.
Or-
Just lads.
Let's do 30.
No, it's whatever you want.
Lads and lasses.
30 to 40. But
6 to 8.
I was gonna say that.
okay.
It's always 30 to 40.
No matter who you ask. Okay.
So yeah, you have those followers. Seasoned light infantry can be used for scouting. They have some other benefits that come with them, but there you go.
Cute.
Your Lamia has picked up the people necessary for you to run your operation.
Right.
So I'll get you costs for that.
May I have my carpenter, please? The guy who has the ring. The guy, my friend, my ally, who I gave. To
Oh.
Can I recruit him finally?
The buddy who was scared.
Yeah, you
be
can.
A pirate.
The idea was he wanted to be part of a pirate crew, and my idea was always get him in ship shape so he can be in my pirate crew.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say you need a crew more than just a carpenter.
No, I know, but I'd also like to bring him.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so we recruit you a crew. Cool. So that at least gets you guys sort of base set up in the city. Any other businesses you guys? So it is going to be a long ship. So I believe you
I gotta
need.
name it.
You do need a name.
Oh no, I've been thinking about this for literally months, and I've got 900 ideas, and it's
Oh
upsetting.
no.
Oh no.
If Scar was still alive, it was gonna be the Scarlet Scourge because I was gonna be hunting her, but she's already gone.
Rude.
Like,
That was her nickname in
free
college.
you! Like,
I'm just saying that's why she's back now. There can be only one in the waters.
I'm a redhead.
No Raven showed up.
That's
clear.
apparently the
Raven
thing
flies.
for lady pirates in this realm. We all have to.
You
be
all
redheads.
have red hair,
all have
yeah.
red hair.
Redhead.
And
Yeah.
death clerics.
Because
we want
I'm-
the redhead.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yes.
because
Yeah.
we want the redhead.
I didn't plan on her being a pirate
40.
when I built her. 40. Thank you, 40. I'm gonna name all of them.
Oh god.
I named the tavern.
Yeah, what's the tavern called?
Le Pêche Doré,
What does that translate to?
the Golden Peach.
Oh! I love it so much, you bitch.
Why are you hurting us?
Oh, you guys don't fucking know.
Fuck you, she's the happiest rogue. Bitch. Lying bitch.
I'll name mine when I think of it.
That's fine.
I'll wait until they
Yeah,
come to me.
I've got some stuff to do. Can I choose like colors, masthead? Can I get? Are there things?
Yeah, what do you want?
Sick
I don't
flames
know.
on the side.
I've got ideas.
Okay.
I'm gonna figure stuff out. How many guns does she have?
None.
Can I put guns on?
Yes, you
How
have to
many
buy
guns
them.
can she have?
We don't know yet.
Um,
Guns are expensive.
I know, but like sometimes they have, like if it can hold 40 guns or if it can only hold 10. Like I'm trying to figure out, like a galleon can hold like a 40 gun.
It's
like
not. Yeah.
yeah. So I'm trying to
like
do.
10 to 20.
Got it. Great.
We have like a week of,
Yeah.
Mhm.
can I recruit more followers?
You certainly can try.
Okay, cool.
Got a whole bunch of pirates to pick from then.
Yeah. 16.
Mm-hmm.
Persuasion, right?
Mm-hmm. 3 more followers.
Yay! I have 18.
There you
With my
go.
week of downtime, I would like to work. I'm proficient in herbalism, so I would like to make some health potions.
Let me- okay, making health potions.
Yeah, that's a good addition to the team.
You can stay,
Yes. Have you seen her hair? Of course she can stay.
guys. We no longer have to beg pirates to ferry us or pay for ships anymore,
Yes.
guys. Yes. Ah. Sorry, I'm very excited.
What level of health potion do you want to make?
Super.
I'd rather make a bunch of regulars,
Yeah, no, I'm
honestly.
kidding.
Mhm.
That was a joke.
Okay. So brewing regular healing potions costs 25 gold piece per potion
Okay.
and 1 day per
Per
potion.
Okay.
Do me a favor first.
Mhm.
Roll a nature check or an investigation check to see how many materials you can come up with.
Oh, nice.
16.
16?
Uh huh.
Okay. You come up with enough materials for 3 healing potions.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
Okay, roll me an herbalism check per potion.
Herbalism is whiz plus proficiency.
Yep.
First one's a 19.
Good.
Second one is a 24.
Good.
Third one is also a 24.
Good. Yep. All
Yeah.
3 made.
Great.
No problem.
Nice. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Can I
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to find Madeline at some point during the evenings. Well, maybe while she's moving into her tavern, if it's open already.
Mhm.
If she for like it's just kegs, maybe it's not decorated, but like people are still drinking there and hanging out.
Sure.
You mentioned people buying you a drink. May I have the honor?
Absolutely.
Your tavern. What do you have here?
You
What-
tell me. It's
what
what, do you
did-
want? What do you want?
All daiquiris all the
God.
time. Gunpowder and gin.
Um,
Right.
Lots of wine.
Great.
And rum and beer, we're figuring out our niche right now.
A ramosa. Have you heard of a ramosa? They're very popular here in the mornings.
Sounds amazing.
It's terrible, but we'll have 6 of them, please.
Are you sure you can?
Let's find out. I've done well in drinking contests before. Not that I need to make it a competition, but I've held my own.
All right.
Start with 1 and see what happens.
All right.
So you've traveled quite a bit on the seas.
I have.
Find you enjoy it?
I love it.
Me too. More or less. The loss, the losing people is still something I'm getting used to, unfortunately. Might I ask, what brought you to our little odd corner of the world?
Well, I heard there was a bit of a revolution happening. Apparently, I was a little late and missed it. But,
Phase 1, you'll be here in time for phase 2.
It's been a while since I've been in the Straits. Thought it was time for a visit.
Well, should you be interested in telling me more about your life circumstance, that is entirely up to you, although I noted the discomfort at your past earlier. I'm not one to pry.
It's no,
Friends.
it's no discomfort. It's just, I've made mistakes. When you get to be my age, you make a great deal of them. I'm not trying to atone, nothing that mundane, dear God. But there was someone once that I should have. And if I can do her justice, then maybe I'm really not so bad.
I don't think you're so bad. And I've only just met you, but I'm usually a good judge of character. Usually.
Ah. Well, cheers.
Might I, if it's not too much of an imposition, you mentioned something about me earning my rank. Truth be told, I stole it.
Sounds earned to me then.
I'm a bit of a charmer when I need to be, and sort of under duress and magical means convinced Jeremy to award it to me. However, my dream has always been to be a captain. Well, not always. My dream since joining this weird little family I've built here has been to be a captain, and now I'm in the process of fine-tuning my own ship, and I don't quite feel I've earned the title. If you would be amenable to it, I'd very much like to take you out on the ocean for some piracy and general scoundrel mongering, and see if you think I have what it takes. I may not be the same type of captain as you, but I would like to earn the title.
Absolutely, I'm always up for a bit of fuckery, but a captain has one job. You take care of the boat. Not just the vessel, but everyone on it. That's all.
People here have become like my family. As I mentioned, I gave up something that meant more to me than almost anything else to protect them, and I would do exactly the same for my crew.
A family's very different. Families very often get in the way.
I mean the family I created.
So do I.
That is how I view my crew. They would be the boat. They would be my home.
And you would make a very different choice than I did.
What was your boat? Was it the people on it?
Oh, no, I chose the boat. I always chose the boat.
I've seen good pirates here fall, protecting what mattered to them. I've seen pirates go down with their ship, saving their men. I'd like to think I'd be the same kind.
I think you should be the pirate that lives.
So do I. It's not my first choice. But if I go down with my ship, at least I'll be remembered forever instead of living with the guilt of having left more people behind. I've already done that enough.
You're a romantic. That's admirable.
I'm a believer. They're slightly different.
Not as far as I can tell.
Someday I will sing you the ballad of Captain White and Captain Epoch. They were perfect and wonderful, and we all shipped them so hard.
They kissed.
They kissed.
Now they're kissing forever.
They're
kissing in heaven.
Let me ship things, Cody!
Yep. Had one of them, in fact, had only one of them fallen, I might have named my ship after them, as it is my lifeboats will be named after them. But they taught me what a pirate has the potential of being. Doesn't mean all pirates are, but they are the kind I'd like to be. They were feared and terrifying and forces to be reckoned with, and honestly just had the potential to be the thing of nightmares. But in the end, they chose. And people respected them for it.
Then I think you're well on your way to becoming the sort of captain that you want to be.
That being said, the day-to-day of ruling people and managing the ship,
I'm sorry, ruling?
Getting them to listen to me. Commanding people. That part of captaincy, I'm not sure I have
It's
down.
not commanding, darling, it's leading. They're very different things.
That's what I meant. That was genuinely a misspeak. But I don't know that I have that leadership yet. And I would like to have you along.
I'll teach you what I can.
I just wish.
Don't let them see you shake.
I'm very good at lying, and I can make my body do it too, so that should be fine.
You're halfway there.
Good. Excellent.
You want to do a perception or investigation on her?
Yes, I do. I feel like I should.
Yeah.
Yes. That's going to be a 27.
Okay.
Oh, secrets. Secrets.
Secret pirate.
Secret pirate.
On the water.
In the tavern. Secret pirate.
That was magical.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to change the name of my town.
Secret pirate.
But you have to
secret.
It's like when you find a song online with the guitar chords. It's written out like that on the side. It just has the chords above the words.
Yes.
You have to do
You have
the
to
whole
sing
thing
it.
before you
So what
do
do I find with my 27?
I'm texting it.
And you're texting me.
Secrets.
Shit.
It's
Okay.
legit secret
Secret pirate.
Secret
Caitlin.
pirate stuff. Sorry. Carry on. We go.
Okay. So,
So.
anything else in town with downtime?
I spend
I
Mina's
just wanna-
birthday with her, unlike my birthday.
I would like
Well-
to make her a cake
Okay.
and bring it.
Okay.
She's not here, but I'm sure she'll love it. I'm sure she loves it.
Are you proficient in cooking utensils?
No, but I've done it before and they weren't terrible and she ate
Make
one.
an intelligence check.
9.
Yeah, burned.
No.
I tried.
She's gonna love it. Doesn't matter.
Actually, you know what? It didn't burn. It just failed to rise.
It's flat, but
It's
still
it's
delicious.
flat
It's a
and
pancake.
dense.
I made
Oh,
her
there
a
you
birthday
go.
pancake.
Nice.
A shrimp waffle.
It's a shrimp waffle.
Shrimp
Those are the
waffle.
best. Yeah.
Shrimp waffle.
I want to have an opening of my
Opening
temple
ceremony.
celebration. Yes, exactly. It does.
All right.
I just want to stay in town, modest living. That's how many gold a day?
It's in the player's handbook. Do we have a PHB out there?
Oh, yes.
I want to say it's 2, maybe 1.
I think it's 1.
Do you know where we're
One gold a day.
Here, let me see. Let me see.
198.
Let's see.
Oh, she got a good secret, I can tell.
Yeah, she does. Yvonne will
Nope,
spend the rest
that's
of the
underwater
night
combat.
with Captain Madeline
Behind that.
buying her
Behind,
drinks,
this way behind it.
Yep,
having
yep,
having the drinking cup.
having the drinking contest. Actually,
Okay.
she will spend the rest of her downtime going back and forth of the week, going back and forth, showing her the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Casually, no, she knows it's not her thing. Casually being, she's gonna
As
live in
described in
captain's quarters.
chapter 5.
She's gonna be like, "What do you think of the curtains in this color? What do you think of this bed frame?" And then also going to the bar and being like, "Where do I put this?" Okay.
I don't actually that.
Okay, well, I'll just move it around with my no strength.
It's like in Dragon Age Inquisition, you just keep changing the decor.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Like, ugh.
You can change the decor.
Yes.
Can you change clothes? That's my favorite.
If
Yeah,
you
but
if
they
you
don't
have
get any better.
if you have the Game of the Year edition, you get a whole closet.
I love
Yeah,
it.
but they're all pajamas. Or
Yeah, they are.
I love it.
stupid.
Yeah, your
I'm
casual
sorry.
clothes, your
I
armor is
apologize.
amazing.
You're
Mhm.
always you're always
the
doing
win-
But
the
you
winter
can
ball
color your
outfit.
armor.
Okay,
again.
I'm in.
I was gonna say, wait, I know what she wants.
Yeah.
You can't color your armor. Where is it? It said as described in chapter 5.
Fucking man.
This is chapter 5.
Pass
wait.
that.
Wait.
I need more hot chocolate. That-
1 gold a day.
I'm so
One gold a
shocked.
day.
I need more hot chocolate. Ugh.
Okay.
Look what you've done.
I know it.
So what are you guys up to?
You can all come to my grand opening celebration if you want. We'll all share our testimonies.
Was this something that we needed to do with the clock?
Right, so I'm sure Yvonne will talk a little more about it once she gets up. Did she have like a long night last night? She usually doesn't sleep in this late.
Yes.
Right. Well, so the
Mimosas and not
oh no. That makes so much sense. Well, she'll be up soon.
Oh, there she is.
Hi.
Oh,
Good morning. Are you feeling all right? You're up a little late.
You know what? It's been a long week.
God,
I
there's
can
been
tell.
20 drinking all night, being that chirpy in the morning.
Well,
Right.
it's a
Well,
half-elf thing, I think.
is it? Do you want the belt of dwarven coin? There's one in the bag.
I don't look good in a beard.
Yeah, but you could drink a lot better.
I'll borrow it maybe later. But
Okay.
right now, I think I'm fine. I just coffee.
Right. So, Madeline was asking about what to do next with the clock, and I was gonna let her know about kind of the interaction that we had with Old Man Winter.
I love that name for him. We've got a bit of an arrangement with him.
Figured you'd like to take the reins on that one.
I appreciate you. Bit of an arrangement with a gentleman who is not the best friend of the Empire, so therefore very good friend of
Gentleman,
mine.
archfey,
Potato,
one
potato.
of that,
Archfey.
one of those, yeah.
Right?
Kind of a big deal in the Feywild.
Like the king of the Fae, like one of them.
The deposed king of the Fae, the
Yeah,
exiled
that
king
one.
of the Fae.
Oh.
Right.
And
Old Man Winter.
he's done my family several favors. My family's been indebted to him and vice versa for quite some time. One of my mothers, the generally more impulsive. No, actually, I'm not sure that's true. They were both pretty impulsive. Anyway, the one I haven't tracked down yet.
One was impulsive, one just had a 9 wisdom.
That's fair. Okay, the
She wasn't impulsive,
on-purpose
she made bad choices.
the on-purpose impulsive one.
yeah.
There you go. That's not good.
To give you impulsive on purpose. To give you a brief summary. Before I was adopted, my parents got into a bit of a situation with my adopted parents, my mother's, got into a bit of a situation involving the Feywild and going in and they got mixed up in some Fey politics. The King of the Winter Court, one known now as the Crow King, was exiled. There was a situation with his loved one and not showing up for a battle and choosing to stay for love instead of honor and duty. And he was exiled here. All he wants is to get back home. And should not be a bad thing, as he sits on top of sort of a very magically rich area, and the Empire doesn't like having him around. But we entered into an arrangement. He saved my life and the life of many of my friends by sending allies to our aid during the large revolution. And he saved the love of my life. Man, I'd very much like to be reunited with. He spirited him out of City of Willin before things got really bad. And in return, I am to... he is giving me the means to track down the one mother I've not managed to find, telling me where she is and going to finally see if she's all right. And find out if she is willing to keep her end of a bargain they made long ago. I'm not quite sure exactly the details surrounding them making it, but it does involve her having a half-sibling. My half-sibling. A daughter with the Crow King. And I'm not quite sure exactly what she wants to do, or I'm not going to force her to do anything, but I do need to talk to her and find out what the situation was, and I need to find her and make sure she's all right. Whether or not I come through on the rest of the bargain, he has given me the means to go to her. And since she is in the Feywild, that clock stops us from coming back 20, 30 weeks or years in the future. My mother did get lost there once before and had no control over when she returned. It was gone for weeks. In the middle of a situation like we're in and going with allies, I wouldn't want to force anyone to remain there lost in time for a long time. So we have the chronometer so that we can return whenever we wish. We could make an hour pass or a day, I believe. It's a safer way to get to her.
So we're going to the Feywild to get your mother.
We've got to go talk to the Crow King first and find out exactly how to get there and get back. It's very important that we know how to get back.
All right.
All right.
I'm sorry, my family situation is very confusing. A lot of people have had to deal with a lot
You're-
of it
You're
many
not,
times.
You're not the only one, darling. It's fine.
The doppelganger thing.
My father's a genie.
What? Sure.
From the water plane?
Go on.
Wow.
Go on.
200 gold.
I snuck up on it.
Good.
Sorry.
Do you know your father?
Ours is just gonna take the hand that has the Ifrit ring on it and just.
Yeah.
According to my mother, she made it very clear that, well, he made it very clear that he wasn't very interested when they realized I was a thing.
Oh.
Then a shit.
We'll have to talk about absent father sometime.
Yeah, she's got a lot.
I feel like I should have something to say on this matter, but I actually feel pretty good
I've
about
got a
my
lot
heritage.
of beer
Yeah.
at very
Mm.
reasonable prices. Comfortable seating.
I've got liquor and a whorehouse up above.
Damn.
Got a ship.
Oh, ouch.
I've got a ship.
Checkmate.
If you need to take to the open waters and smash heads together, there's a book about a whale, and someone says something about that.
Do they?
Moby Dick reference.
I've got a room upstairs, and I made these.
What did you make?
Other health potions.
Oh! That's
I've
very
recently
nice.
changed my position on health potions, so that's awesome.
Good.
Yeah,
Oh, baby.
yeah.
Baby girl.
Because I yelled.
Does anybody want one?
Does anybody else?
I'll take one. I don't have any.
Yeah, I've got a couple.
Bring on the health
other people want to
potions.
take it first.
I'm good.
I wouldn't mind.
I've got a couple.
I was actually talking to Mina, and she kind of convinced me that maybe I should, take them.
She's a
sometime.
very persuasive little
was it-
girl.
was it
Well,
those-
young woman.
Was it the eyes? Because she does this
Yeah.
thing with her eyes, and then I fold like a map every time, and I don't know
Seriously,
how
yes.
she does it.
You
Ugh,
fold complicatedly and you can't fit back in the package.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Just grab the
it's
corner.
the worst way.
Someone
Like,
screaming
oh,
and
is
trying
that-
to slam you into a glove box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you just rip yourself in half and say,
Yeah.
fuck it, we're getting an iPhone.
That's exactly what it's like
Mm.
every time I get into an argument with my
Drive
sister.
the car into a lake anyway, but you swear to God it was on that.
God, it's like you're in my head.
The relationship with your sister's very complicated.
Yeah. You okay?
Oh,
The
God.
next level of Caitlin's laughter.
It's just
Oh, God.
I love it.
That's never happened before.
Yeah.
Good job.
Way to go, everybody. You broke it, you bought
You
it.
bought her.
Oh, God.
Can you breathe? Do you need to leave for a second?
She's having trouble, but she's gonna power through. Do it.
Oh, my God.
You fucked her up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the
You're having
idea
a
of
bad week. I have a fucking bar with no brothel. Ah, me!
you can start
Just
wrong.
because- just because you don't
You're gonna compete with the labia.
No,
No, she's just not going to charge. That's how you compete with the labia.
that's not a brothel.
That's not a business
That's
model.
just a good damn time.
That's not a good business model.
Hey, with brown and sticky.
Oh,
We've reached this point, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gents, we're here.
Oh, dear.
Let's get on to the croaking.
Yeah, this is a good state to be in.
We lost her.
Yeah.
She is
Oh, shit.
gone.
Did you pull a me?
Kaylin, go back. Sorry. She's alright. She's alright. So we're gonna go to the croaking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you guys want
This
to.
is
Yeah.
the state of mind I want to be in.
Yeah, you know why?
Let's make some deals.
We're gonna kill him.
All right, now I'm fine.
I had a deal
Hey,
with him,
sobered up.
and
That was a fun time
I
to
have
come
to
back
like
to the table,
finish
guys.
it. We can kill him after, but I have to finish my deal after her deal later. So,
Madeline gets it. Megan doesn't.
oh, okay.
Madeline gets it. That's the important part.
Yeah.
Okay.
I roll all the time to see if my character's smarter than me and knows something I don't.
Sure.
So, you guys going to.
Does our week of downtime start on the 29th or the 30th? Because we got back to Sanctum on the 29th.
So that'll count as a. Down.
Okay, so we are done with our downtime on the 5th.
Well, you left on the 28th.
We got back to Sanctum on the 29th.
We left on the
Yes.
25th and it took us 4 days.
Yes.
So you traveled through the 8th. The 29th was free.
Okay.
So yeah, 29th, 30th, up to the 5th.
Yes.
And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
this is a fell.
Fell. Winter is here.
Winter time is here. That's when we arrive. Taking my ship.
Mhm.
Oh no! That's when you got done
When
with
we
your
set out.
downtime.
So when we finish our
So
downtime.
yeah.
Okay.
So you're setting out. You're traveling on the 6th and the 7th. And then
It doesn't have a name yet.
okay, you take your ship. 2 days by water,
So we arrive on the 7th.
and then a day by land. 8.
This sounds like Fable.
But for copyright reasons. It ain't.
Yeah, it definitely isn't.
Definitely.
I've filled in the people who've never met the Crow King on the proper bowing and the history and the
The baths.
and I remind the people
You can
who-
fill me in all you want. He's getting the same bow he got from me last time.
no,
Me
it's like
too.
I still include them in the conversation.
Exactly. That's a very nice bow.
And about the bath and that it's not a trap and it's fine and you're fine.
No, the bath is
It's
wonderful.
wonderful.
The bath is incredible.
It's the best part of
I'm
the
very pro bath.
entire visit. Poor Avetgoy. I tell her about the time I accidentally flashed her.
Oh, we're not going to traumatize anybody with us this time.
Well,
Thank you.
Like, you might traumatize the new one.
I'm not traumatized by breasts.
Oh, good. Okay, good.
Settle with that.
Just
Good.
exactly like that. Good. Excellent.
Oh, no.
So,
You guys
ding
are.
dong. Avon calling. Yvonne calling.
I was surprised
Oh,
you didn't
God.
start with
I
that.
forgot.
Your name?
So you guys reach the edge of the Crow King's territory. You are led around the lower entrance into the Betrayer's Keep. You are led through the tunnels beneath the Betrayer's Keep, through the mosaics and murals. It is perpetual night here since you have made landfall. It is a starless, moonless night. It is a blackness that is impressive. The Darklings move without need for any light, and all of it is shunned extensively. Those of you that cannot see in the dark are guided by hand. And you begin to develop a little bit of night vision, enough to see your hand in pitch black, but it's unnerving. You stub your toe more than once.
Can I do the pirate thing where you wear a patch
Sure.
to get an eye?
Nice.
Hmm.
Well, there's nothing to
Acclimate to.
acclimate to.
So now
Yeah.
I'm super black.
Nice.
Blind and a half.
Good.
Yeah, I mean it would work, but there's no daylight to there's no opposite side of this
Oh,
argument.
That's why it worked.
Hmm.
You just thought you had magical eye patches.
Oh, not an idiot.
They exist.
No, that's why I wasn't being a dick. I was just, they genuinely are a thing.
You guys go downstairs. You are
Have some wonderful baths.
disarmed prior to your wonderful baths, or that is where the rack of weapons is there for you to place all spellcasting implements, components, as well as arms, magical and otherwise, onto the
This is okay.
It's gonna
fine.
follow us the whole time.
It is. We'll be
Okay.
able to see it the whole time. And
Honestly, we were a bit more hostile when we came in last time, and they let us keep it right where we could
They
see it
really
then,
did.
So
Yeah.
I think we're coming in under much better circumstances this time round.
quite
All
honestly, they really have no reason to attack us. We're doing something they cannot do by themselves. And
So we're helping.
very much so. And he's helping return my family
Okay.
and the important people to me.
Okay.
I appreciate you coming with the strangers. I hope this is an adventure you'll be glad you came on. I know you wanted to get out, but we get very far out.
Is so far.
I like her. I show her all the scented soaps and oils. This one's my favorite. Smell it.
It's like me when I take anyone to Lush.
Yes, it is. I
We're
pull
not
a-
sponsored by Lush, but God, would I like to be.
Yes.
Just
Nerdy
keep going.
moms.
just my life. Just sponsor my life.
Just like I, Courtney, would like to be sponsored by Lush, if that's all right.
Please, please, please.
God, please, my family is starving. Someone give me bath bombs for free, please. Someone who's good at the economy, help me.
What? Yeah.
It's Sam and the cat are starving.
Yeah. Mhm.
Hashtag lush for the cat.
I go out for food and I just come back with more bath bombs.
We may need to have an intervention, guys. This
Yeah,
is
I'm
another
getting worried.
turn.
Yeah,
Mhm.
this is not going
Courtney
well.
revealing episode.
Yeah.
I don't
We're
know
learning
why.
so much.
It's a weird day.
She hates birds. She
It's a
loves
very-
bath bombs.
Very odd.
Well, you all knew I loved
She's
bath
starving
bombs.
her family.
Drink
for
your
them.
juice, Shelby.
Listen, we got good hot chocolate up in here.
She's
though.
angry about
Mm.
diabetes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Diabetes.
Diabetes.
Is it good though, by the way? Yeah.
It's so good.
Okay, good.
Oh, the hot chocolate's amazing.
She was like,
guys
what,
are-
diabetes?
It's-
It's not good. It's not good at all. You guys are led into the grand hall of the Crow King's court.
Yvonne has actually taken extra care when redressing and everything to make sure that her armor looks like she's aware she's seeing Savanos now.
Mm.
She is making herself look fucking pretty. She is
you
dolling
want-
herself up.
Do you want me to braid your hair?
Actually, yes.
Yes.
Please.
I have to do my sister's all the time because she's got so much that her arms get tired. She can't reach.
Yeah, no, I've had that happen.
You know, you do lean over, just pull them up real quick.
Yes, that's.
She does.
Ruby doesn't know
There's
that.
a push-up bra
Sorry,
in
that
the
was
dress
me.
armor. Like, it's just like
Vigilante justice.
for my boobs.
Oh, is that what vigilante
Sorry.
justice is?
I think so.
Vigilante
I didn't
justice.
think that's what that
Oh
meant.
no. Vigilante.
Vigilante just hits.
Oh, nailed it.
You're
Nice.
killing me.
And this is what you happen when you have 5 women playing.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh God, it started again. I forgot to say, Ruby does the same thing she did last time, which is like she does a very modest, like she just like gets in really quick and gets out and doesn't do any smells or anything. Then just immediately puts her clothes back on.
Yvonne is still like half naked with her braid in her hair. She's like putting on like makeup. She's just she's taking her time. She's
Good.
drying. She wants to be pretty.
You are led into the grand hall of the Crow King's court. The lower level, as is tradition, lined by ice knights, myrmidons of elemental prowess, of frozen, whose crystalline nature, were their light to reflect, might cause a brilliant display. Above the hallway, on the balconies that line the upper level, there is the Crow King's court. The nobles of the deposed Darklings, the elders, dressed in finery, the color of which you cannot tell. All of them wearing high masks and fans, their eyes barely visible. No skin shows, but the slightest of amounts. The seneschal of the area will announce first the children of the Crow King, the Summer and Winter, daughter of Winter, the son of Summer, and they are led into a seat at the second highest step in modest but elaborate chairs. And then, with great flourish and effort, the seneschal announces
200 gold.
200 gold.
Way to make it more interesting.
There you go. All right.
We're motivated now.
Yeah,
I'm
you
just
are.
gonna like release flies into the studio.
Please don't do
I'm
that.
not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. That's a joke. It's a joke.
We will kill your characters. We're not gonna kill them.
Yeah,
So
no.
was that?
The Crow King enters, and you can hear a snap of many fans, a rustling. People have stood, but they guard their skin, their flesh, from any bit of light. He is decked in the Winter King's regalia, fine robes of silken white and blue, and high furs, a crown above his head. But he is beaming with radiance of a true summer fae. The light reflecting off of all of those ice myrmidons, creating a rainbow-like dance of light across the room. His subjects, you can see, have pulled their clothes as tight and about them as they can. Those that still looking, wearing smoked glasses to protect their eyes. And you can see pieces of them, occasionally the ones that peek through, sort of pierce with a bit of light that burns out of them, and they rapidly cover themselves. You all bow and greet him as appropriate, and once he is seated, you may rise. I must say, I am surprised to see you again, Yvonne. When last we spoke, you were unsure of your fate.
I was able to use my last bit of luck to get out of it.
Well then, it seems we have much to discuss. I was unsure as to your ultimate nature. I regret to say the thought of you passing, I had released Sabanos. I believe he had travelled to find you, but his whereabouts I know not now.
Well, good thing I left the city with songs and tales of our exploits and survival. If he makes it that far, he should be able to figure out I'm still alive. I would be happy to, should you need something in return for his freedom. I do appreciate you releasing him, however.
Well, there was the debt of his life that had yet to remain unpaid. In fact, there were many debts that were unsatisfied.
And I'm here to hopefully satisfy them. I said I would come back and follow through. Here I am.
You are. And I am most impressed. Your friend, the Ursine woman,
Ah, yes.
she had upheld the first end of her bargain, the information for the clock in exchange for the Quartet of Eladrin. And he gestures the Myrmidons, bring them forward, the four of them, each in their different season, shifting between them. Every season, however, holding a hint of sorrow to it. Each of them shaved bald.
We did end up having to find out where the cook was on our own.
He
That
told
was-
you to go to jail.
Okay, I thought it was, okay,
Yeah.
sorry. I thought it was he who had it and he didn't tell us.
He told you to go to Jalen, and he told you to go to Jalen. That's
That
what
was
he.
it. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I thought it was that he knew who had it.
we skipped over just the trip
Got it. Thank you.
for
Carry
Maple wasn't there,
Yeah, you're good. Sorry.
so we just had
Yeah.
the information come to you. She would uphold that end of the bargain.
Good.
Upon hearing of your potential demise, she took on many burdens and has entered fully into my service for the time being.
How does she feel about that?
Angry?
She's still trying to kill you with every cup of tea.
No, not with every cup of tea.
Just every other one.
Is
Well-
she here?
She is not. She has already traveled to the Feywild. She has her ledger of names. The first of which she has begun work on.
Anything we can do to aid her while we're there?
That would be between you and her. Were you able to find her? We had armed her with the.
I'm hoping.
You'd armed her.
Literally armed her.
She already had regrown that. No, there was. The right of the four seasons. The will of unified Eladrin is extremely rare to come by. That is why the quartet themselves are dangerous. And casts an eye to the four. She is armed with their unified purpose. A purpose which I have put in my employ.
Wise.
So I would not fret for her. The bearer seasons.
Oh
Is
my
she-
gosh, I love that.
Is she like a seasonal bear now?
She doesn't hibernate anymore. She doesn't.
No. No. There is no she is not seasonal the way an Eladrin is. But
Polar bear in the winter.
She's like brown bear, panda bear, sun bear, like
carries with her a bit of fury.
She's always had that.
That seems right.
It is given purpose.
Always preferable. So, what remains in our ledger between you and I?
Barbarian.
We had discussed a number of things, myself and this Bear of Seasons. She was adamantly opposed to seeing Echo fulfill her end of the bargain. Thought it forceful and inappropriate.
Already her decision.
No. However, I do not force deals on anyone. That is the part of your bargain which remains. And I believe we had negotiated for a number of souls.
2.
That is correct. Those remain on her ledger as well, but further towards the bottom. Were you able to beat her to it in an effort? I suspect we could fulfill that bargain.
Okay. That's my plan.
Now then, timing is key in that particular event. An order matters. First things first. If we are able to see the heir of Winterborn and return to me upon her 15th birthday. After that would be the timing of the mob that will be. And then ending with the mob that was, to begin the process of ascension.
So it starts with my mission.
It does.
Just tell me where to go.
Beneath the city of Dead Winter, there is a prison.
This info well.
It is. Dead Winter is a town of dread tricksters. It is where the Winter Queen consolidates her most vile of servants. Not just the ugliest, but also the most treacherous. Hags, wisps, sprites, brownies, each with a heart as cold as ice. So they are a necessary evil, for in the dead of winter, survival is the harshest mistress. Beneath that town is the cold prison, a frozen fate. Ice-born terrors stock the halls and keep those that have earned the ire of Mab in their frozen state. That is where your mother lies.
Dare I ask what she did? Or does the map just know your plan?
She swore fealty to me. That was enough.
That sounds like her.
Beyond that, we know how she was tricked into traveling into the Feywild. The abominations, the monsters, have allied themselves with the Mabs, doppelgangers. Who serve the Empire, at least in name.
So the Empire has a foothold in the Feywild with Mab.
If you can trust a doppelganger.
Still, that alleviates some of my personal guilt. Good. Do we know how many more of them there are? We dealt with a couple, but they seem to be growing them in pods back at my former home. Which is horrific, by the way.
They are not born. True born doppelgangers evolve to changelings, things with souls and hearts.
Sorry, what?
Doppelgangers breed changelings, things with souls and hearts.
That's where my mother was from. She spent my whole life and her whole life looking for people like her. That's what she's from. Those things.
That's what a changeling is.
She never knew. I never knew. I've never met anyone else like that.
They are not common. Changelings also breed true themselves, but something that is made in a lab cannot reproduce something out of a lab. Doppelgangers are monstrosities. Magic and flesh gone awry. Warped beyond sanity. Unable to develop their own thoughts, they must steal them from others. Unable to create their own personage, they're forced to adopt that which is around them. They are pure greed and envy. Avarice made flesh. That is a doppelganger. But that born of a doppelganger, that is just a poor soul, able to find any place but unsure of which they belong in. That itself is the difference between a changeling and a doppelganger. It seems, however, a conclave of them have grand designs. They are nefarious foes. They move in courts they should not. And whatever master they serve has yet to be revealed.
So, they took her there on purpose. They're watching her. Nothing ever was easy with her. Do you know how I get there and get back? I know we have the clock, I'm just not quite sure of the specifics.
Well, your Ursine mother has paid the debt for your use of the clock. Her sweared fealty to me leaves it in your possession. You may use it however you wish. As for travel, I have a mirror to loan you.
Good, because the other one broke. In a big way.
This one I'd prefer back.
I'd like to give it back. I would have taken the other one had it not been on fire at the time.
Once you are there, I have yet some loyal subjects. There's a satyr who revels in the courts. Taines is his name.
Can you spell that?
Tanes.
Thank you.
Taines of Saturn. He can guide you to Dreadwinter. He can guide you back. The mirror will take you to my former fort. It is watched. That should be known. However, your mother, by fairy law, should not be allowed in the Winter Court. Not imprisoned. We were exiled. Those who have sworn fealty to me. So the mobs cannot move against you. I will provide you with the seed. And should she choose to carry it, the child would, by fairy law, be innocent and beyond reproach. None could move against her.
And that includes, therefore, moving against the mother.
Well, she bore it.
For logistics, this mirror is here. We come and go from here or somewhere
He said
else.
he'd like it back. I think there's an assumption there that we take it and return it.
Well, I'm trying to figure out if there's. I don't want anyone. Should the Empire? I don't want the Empire finding out that we've got people in the city now. We're a Commonwealth. I want a safe place to set this up, so that none of them can follow and none of them know that we are.
Are they more likely to see you coming and going from here?
My follow-up question to that was if it is safe there to set up. Follow-up question we discussed in the server was if it was safe to set up some kind of base camp so we could have a couple of different parties rather than having to try to schedule the same 6 people.
Yeah.
And so if we just, a few of us came here and were here for a couple of adventures in a row and then went back.
Yeah,
if that would be
you
safer than hiding it in a vault at Gooters and like going in and out. Like, not Gooters, he'd sell it.
Either way.
Okay. But that's allowed.
You can set up a base in the Feywild, or you can take the mirror with you and
Jump in and out.
jump in and out of it.
Okay. Good.
Can you be scryed on here?
I have my own protections.
Your winteriness. I've never found that laws were something that could be followed. You keep mentioning fairy laws as this were an absolute.
For the Fae, it is.
So
It is a compulsion.
none will move against her mother or.
There are ways around it. They might employ agents outside of Fairy, such as doppelgangers. However,
The map herself can't just walk in and stab her.
absolutely not.
That would be incredibly anticlimactic anyway.
They get there and she's like, too late.
Right. But someone else could. And if it's being watched, we should expect some sort of resistance.
You should expect the interference of these doppelgangers. You should expect potential Fae resistance as you attempt to breach the cells. Exiting will be easier if the deal is done. As you would fall under the purview of protection by escorting.
Royal.
Right.
There are ways around it, but I do have some agents that are loyalists, and there are those in the fairy courts which would be willing to protect such a child.
Do you have... How do we find... Well, you'll say to friend, for instance.
He'll find you.
How exactly do you know a doppelganger?
You don't.
Right.
Last time we got lucky.
They steal your thoughts. They steal your mind. They become others.
Mm.
There are limits to their powers. There are things that they are incapable of learning through that theft.
I learned Zone of Truth for these kinds of people.
That is effective. Magic that can dispel transmutations, while diminished, are potentially effective. You can devise other means, potentially.
I have a strange question for you. I think you and I both are... Wow. I think you and I are both not equally invested, but quite invested in this succeeding. Do you have any mages in your court who are capable of loaning us one such spell? We have the implements to store them for a short time and take them with us. I would like to store some of those things none of us know
That's a good idea.
that are good for dispelling or sensing.
You said you wanted one of those things. Which one did you take? Or are you not taking
I'm
it
not
yet?
wielding any of them right now.
Okay.
They're just both in the bag. So if we could divvy them out to casters when we're there, that
have-
feels like a safe thing.
Or if
You
we
know?
could get one of them
I
to
have
load
the
in like
list.
a counter
Yeah,
spell or
until-
dispel
We
magic.
have to be careful
Yeah.
with the items. If we keep attuning and unattuning,
They can
there's
break.
They
Yes.
can break.
I have an empty slot right now as my point. Like I'm not going to attune it right now. I'm not. Yeah.
right. But if you put it on and then take it off, and put it on and then
Yes.
take it off, and if we keep passing them around
That's a
each
good
other, they're
point.
going to. No,
Maybe
because
we
you said
should.
it.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
going to break.
No,
so
that's-
we
that's
need to be.
fine.
I mean, that's
Like
fine.
it is
if
a
we're gonna
good
do
plan
it.
to see
Yes.
if we can
And
preload in
having a
couple
ring of spell
spells.
storing is never a bad thing to do.
Yes.
But
I
they
don't-
need to be aware that they're
Yeah.
keeping it for a while.
And
But
I
it's
know.
not something where we can just leave it in the bag
No.
of holding and go, well, I'm on this adventure, so I'm going to take it this time.
No, that's
And
fair.
then-
I don't mind
Otherwise,
keeping-
you guys would only need 6 sets of
Yes.
equipment.
Right.
And
No,
you
and
could
I don't
literally
mind-
just
I don't mind taking. That's the thing is I don't mind taking it.
Yeah.
I wanted to not take up the attunement slot for like we have other casters here.
Yeah.
But I do think it's worthwhile to have those spells if we can load them up. Whoever attunes to them, great. They can keep them. But like, I just want to see if we can get those kinds of spells from them while we're here.
Mhm.
Especially since we now have 2 full healers who regularly play and will probably be going to the Feywild. And like we've got 2 spell storing implements. Let's take unique spells from them that we maybe will need against doppelgangers because none of us can prepare those. None of us know those spells. I've got Zone of Truth, but that's it. If they have some kind of dispel or whatever that would fit in a 3 levels or 5 levels worth, depending on the item.
I know counter spells base is 3rd level.
Yeah.
That could go inside.
Yeah.
So
I'm just as a suggestion. It might not work, but it was just a tactics thing, if that's possible.
No, yeah.
I can see what can be devised. The base magic is simple enough, but we can attempt to specialize something for that effort.
Just to clarify, when we go, so we're going and we're bringing the seed to Echo, and she's gonna
Saying what she does.
right. So in theory, if she's like, okay, then like she has the seed and then she becomes pregnant and then she has the baby and then the baby lives to be 15 and then we bring the baby back when she's 15.
It looks like we can go back and forth probably with the chronometer.
Okay.
Cat has been paid for it. We can come back and then go back and check or something.
Okay. And we don't really know how the time works compared to our time, so we can just go back and be like, how old is she now?
And can Echo return here if she
That's-
likes?
Yeah, that's what we'll figure. Yeah, I think the idea is Echo's not going to then be stuck in the Feywild forever. She can go find my mum. She can go find Willow and actually. be
So
happy.
could she just bring back the child
Yeah,
and
I
then
believe
start?
so.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And then after that, we do my
Yes,
killing spree.
yes.
Good.
It'll
That's
be
what I'm
fun.
really
It'll
excited
be an
about.
exciting adventure,
Cool.
but they've got to be separate missions. Unfortunately, sorry. But it looks like we have the ability to go back and
Yeah.
forth without fucking up our world timeline.
The chronometer. The chronometer can only affect 6 people at a time, and it recharges at dawn.
Okay.
Good.
And it is a day in between.
Okay.
That's better than 8 months.
And allows you to set the number of days you are in the Feywild to return minutes after you left, hours after you left, days, weeks, months, or years.
Oh.
So it's essentially just full control over the time skip roll.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay.
So you could decide if we were in the middle of a massive apocalyptic adventure, we could be like, we're 6 of us are running away.
And we're gonna
We're
work
gonna
back.
wait in 10 years. We'll come back and see how things are. Like,
Fuck the rest of you guys.
yeah.
If you really wanted to. Yeah.
I'm saying if everyone was dead,
If you wait a day, you can set it to a year.
that's
But
It's
you're
it's one for
always
one.
It's the
or two
number-
for
yeah,
two.
it's the number of
counting
days.
The number of days.
so
Oh.
if we wait 15
Okay.
days, it would be 15.
Yeah, because the way that the time
Oh,
is designed,
okay.
it's like days become minutes, days become years,
Okay.
days become weeks, etc.
All right, that's
Great.
fine. Well then, that is far preferable to the way my mother and her group did it, where they just didn't know and they came back and 8 weeks had passed and people thought they were dead.
Oh, that's horrifying.
Should be noted, there are no dawns in the Feywild.
Is it also a clock? Can we keep track of actual hours?
You can. So you have to because you don't need it going that way.
You have to recharge it in this plane.
You have to recharge it in a plane with a
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So we're
So-
gonna have to get to another plane to get other people out.
This plane.
dawn. Right.
We have to.
So we're gonna
Come-
go get Echo, knock her up, bring her here, and she's gonna have the baby here.
That is perfectly fine.
But the other thing is, with Echo, we'll have 7 people.
We'll have.
We'd have to send a
we'll
group of
have
5.
8.
If the baby counts.
Does the baby count?
That's the thing is she
If it counts for fairy law,
Then it probably counts.
probably it'll have to be a
but
she'll have it there and band over here, not come here and raise it for 15 years.
it
Does he want the baby by the end of the year, or does he want the 15-year-old by the end of the year?
interesting question. The completion of his deal with Echo is the 15-year-old.
Cool. That's not our deal.
That is not
Excellent.
your
I wanted to make sure we didn't
And
have to
her
sit in the
deal, I
Feywild for
don't-
15 years and then come back.
This is what I've been confused. Yes, thank you.
You all do not.
Yeah, I was making sure we didn't have to sit and wait for this baby to age before we came home. Amazing.
Yeah, but that's his deal with Echo. You guys can bring Echo pregnant back. And because of the implications of the conception thing, they can count as one person.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
I don't know.
I feel
Yeah,
like
it's tough.
There's just
A,
real world politics that.
hi,
that
knowing-
No,
mess
Yeah.
with me with
no, I
that.
know, but
Um,
because
I'm
it's
like,
a separate entity that's
Oh.
getting its own protections
Right.
by
That,
fairy law,
Yeah.
I would say it counts it as separate.
but that's I'm
If we
good
were-
with that.
she's
I know where you're going, and I'm
for game things
Mm-hmm.
because we will not play out 15 years of in-game time and we want to
No.
see this resolved.
Yeah.
If Echo says yes, she's going to stay in the Feywild and have the baby. You don't have to worry about her coming back pregnant. She'll have it there. Because that's too much of a that's too many complicated things of if we're waiting in real time and it's just Croking's still just like living there, doing shit. We're
Well,
kind of here.
He's
Like that's still. I feel like and
You're
if
gonna be living anywhere doing shit regardless. You
I-
can't go back.
when you guys have fulfilled your
yeah,
bargain with him, like you'll be in good standings with him.
that's not the point. The point is want to see it played out. Like
Okay.
I want to see what happens. Like
okay.
I don't want to just be like in 15 years if we do another time skip and another campaign, you'll maybe find out what happened with him. Like, and if she's going to be a Feywild child, raise her in Feywild so she knows what shit is.
He wants her to
Is
have
that-
a normal life. That's the whole point.
If you wanted her to have a
he's-
normal life, you would. That's a whole different thing.
Well, ask him.
Yeah.
I mean, you can ask him
All right.
if you want to. It's up to you.
I just feel like because if Echo comes back and like goes to try to like find Willow and them and raise like that's never gonna be a like what she'll either have to hide here or hide.
Wouldn't
there.
she have to hide in the Feywild though? Because
She
once
have to
she's
hide
not,
other place. But right
No,
now
but
she's
isn't
there,
she
she'll be
protected?
Yeah, why would she be hiding?
But it-
so that the Empire can't come.
But I
after her,
thought
so
she
that
was
the,
only
like,
protected during the pregnancy, not once the baby was born.
No, she's escorting the child while she's raising the child. I think it was.
I thought it was that she swore fealty to
Yeah.
the Crow King,
She did.
so she's protected as like an exile. She
Yeah.
shouldn't be in prison, right?
She's
Yeah.
protected from Fae,
Oh, but not the Empire.
but
Which is why it might be
the-
slightly safer.
but
to
the
stay with
irregulars
Willow.
are hiding from the Empire
Anyway.
anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
The question is, does Echo want to raise the baby by herself in the Feywild, or with Willow in the Prime material?
That just feels like hoisting a trauma on Willow. that
She's
she won't.
she's used to it. It's
She'll
fine.
be fine.
Can I give like Ruby's completely selfish what she would like?
Yeah.
I would like to go on my killing spree as soon as possible.
Yeah, that's one
So
of my
I would
things is,
like for it to not be
we can't
15
we
years
can't stall
here.
this
That's
15.
fine.
We can't
Yeah.
put that was my point. That's why I said we need to see it seen out.
Okay.
We can't just like put the story on hold
Yeah.
for 15 years.
I-
I mean, I'm cool with whatever. I'm
Yeah.
just saying that would
that's
be
one
Ruby's
of the
point
reasons
view
I was trying to
if they
say we
want
gotta
to.
leave her there.
Yeah, I got you. I understand. You can leave. You can leave her there. That is not a problem.
But let's go talk to her and find out what she wants to do.
Yeah.
Can we feasibly go get her tonight or talk to her tonight?
I mean, she's
No,
in prison guarded
that
by a
is-
shit ton of things.
No, that is its own.
Yeah.
That's its own adventure.
That's why I was asking if we could set up a camp so we didn't have to plan out 3 weeks of the same
I
cast.
would be more comfortable if we brought the mirror back to Sanctuary. That way, we didn't have a camp on enemy grounds.
Exactly.
Mm.
I get a little worried every time we travel out here.
That's a good
Because
point.
you know Albeida likes to keep eyes.
Well, that's why I thought you were asking if you could be scried on. I like the idea.
That
of
doesn't
them
mean
not
she
knowing-
can't see us sailing here.
She definitely can. I
But
just,
can we be scried on in Sanctuary?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely we can.
So
So, would you rather be scried on, or would you rather the Imperial Navy burn your ship whilst we're in camp?
Mm.
Because I think it's a lot less forgivable us coming here over and over again to what they consider a foreign power and setting up a camp here than it is doing things in our own city where they don't have jurisdiction and we do.
No, I'm not against that. I agree. I was just, I took your thing about scrying very seriously, and I'm worried they're just going to see that we're sort of waltzing into a mirror if they decide to look in on us.
Yep. And that's not really their business, but us being here talking to a foreign power could be,
Mm.
considering that's a very specific clause in that peace treaty that we worked so hard to sign.
That's a really good point.
That.
So I agree we take it back with us.
Yeah.
okay.
All right. Did the math. 300. So 15 years translates to 90 days
Okay.
if you turn the days into minutes.
What?
Okay, so we're there for 90 days, or she's there for 90 days.
So she'll be back in 90 days.
She'll be back
if
in
she-
90
If we
days.
come back,
She'll be there for 15 years,
Right,
but
she-
she will be
Right.
Here
back
in 90 days.
in 90 days.
Can we just like toss the chronometer through the mirror and she'll be like, I got it.
It has to recharge here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. No, that's what I mean.
Somebody
because,
has to go get her.
Okay.
That's
Okay,
kind of my job. We're good.
that's
Yeah.
doable.
So there you go. You have a plan
Good
for
plan.
that adventure. Is there any other business to be had?
How long ago? You released Avanos right after I wrote to you.
A short time after, yes.
A couple of weeks.
Well, I'm not dead. I hope that I find a chance to tell him that before he goes looking for me in the delve and gets eaten by fire elementals.
We spoke to him here, didn't we? Mina might be able to try to reach out. Like, she's not familiar with him, but she's met him before. She could try.
I can help with any sort of information if that's possible, if it will help.
Can ask her when we get back.
I'd love to, thank you.
And she's here on Monday.
She just learned sending.
Yes!
Nice.
Okay. Just so got the math right. So someone would have to. So we've got to go in, talk to her. And then the one use of the chronometer is coming back and setting the time. It resets. The next dawn, someone could go back in and get her again.
No, after 90 days.
After
90
90
days.
That's yes. Sorry,
Yeah, yeah,
yes.
yeah.
That
Yep.
was
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
it.
yeah.
After 90 days, someone could go back
Mhm.
and get her.
And that would be 15 years.
Potentially, but
Yes.
we'll say yes.
So you've got to wait.
That is
the
the
math.
yeah. That's the math.
The math never lies.
Hmm.
And I'm
And it-
sorry, well, that won't mess with your finishing things by the end of
I
the
just
year.
had to
thing,
get him.
right?
No, well,
this by
we have
yeah,
3
that's-
months.
Oh,
We
it's
have 3
just
months.
this. Okay,
That's
great. Thank
fulfilling our
you.
bargain.
Okay, perfect.
So,
But even if it was, we have 3 months.
Right.
So 90 days is
Actually,
Fine.
perfect.
My,
Not to the wire, but
I mean, we have
Over.
it's over
Oh.
already.
Yep.
What is?
If you had to deliver the 15-year-old by the end of the year, that you would be.
But I
over
got
time.
to my part of the bargain
Yeah.
in time.
And your
Okay.
part of the bargain is what we're looking at.
my question.
Mm-hmm.
I've been thinking about this a lot lately. That however things go, this will still be a half sibling of mine. Am I ever going to be allowed to, once she's grown up and whatever she is, visit, speak to her, have an alliance of sorts, have a relationship with her?
That would be up to the politics of the Mabs.
But it's not against the law.
No.
But we sort of wanted one. My parents didn't ever adopt another. Anyway, thank you. And thank you for freeing Savanos. I hope he wasn't too much trouble.
He's an interesting fellow.
honestly, Yvonne, if you liked him that much, he was probably way too much trouble.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
He was raised in an assassin order where they trained you by waking you up in the middle of the night and pretending to kill you. So, you know.
He must have been sleepy all the time.
They were always exhausted. The people in that unique branch of my mother's school were just always had circles under their eyes. It was harder to tell with him because he was a drow, but I could tell that he was exhausted.
So we figured out the way there. We figured out the way back. We
Yeah.
figured out the time.
We're just making sure we hit everything.
figured out that we will, if this all works, we will have figured out our way of the deal. We figured out a guide to get us where we need to go.
And then we are good. There's no outstanding debts. There's no outstanding deals. We're good. Everyone's good. Fantastic. Good. That was it. I wanted to make sure we covered every question and
That's very
every
fair.
potential. Is there anything we're missing that I feel like we should? Don't do that. No, I I genuinely, we've done a lot with him.
Nothing springs.
Okay,
to
that's
mind.
what I was trying to. Yeah.
That was less judgy and more me wanting to make sure we avoid a sigil situation where it
Yes.
turns up like, so guys, how are you getting back? Ah, shit.
Yeah, that's what we're trying not to do.
I regret nothing.
That's what we're trying.
No, I don't
No-
regret
no
it.
regrets.
I'm just trying to avoid a fourth character in this game.
It's so fun making characters.
Sleeves off.
No slaves.
You don't need him for a salmon ladder to kill Hal.
Mm.
Just obsessed with that visual.
It's so good. Well, because you have to push the button, so you're just click, click, click.
On that note, I think we ended relatively on time.
Yeah, I think so. That there's no outstanding things. It is 3 days travel back.
So that is the 11th. We're back in Sanctum.
Yes.
Well, if we
11th
did the stuff
of-
on the 8th, do we leave again the 8th, or do we leave on the 9th?
Do you want to have a sleepover with the Crow King?
That didn't take very long.
Party. I wasn't sure how long he made us
Your
wait.
8th, 9th, 10th.
Just making sure.
So your next day is the 11th. Go with that.
Thank you.
Thank you, 11.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
Yay!
And I will go home and discuss our mutual business arrangement with Tiffany.
Yes.
All right.
We're apparently business partners now.
Can I discuss some things with Tiffany first?
Yeah, if you'd like to.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
I have 200 gold now.
I've got a bar to clean. I've got like a bar to wipe down or something. I don't know how this works.
Yes.
So
I'm going to marry that Lamia.
If you want to. She's my stepmom. What does that make you?
I'm not going to marry that Lamia.
Welcome to the family.
Excellent.
I don't think she's my stepmom. She's funnier that way. It's just funnier if I say she is.
It really is, actually. Well, good.
All right, guys. Well, good game. Thank you for hanging out. I know it was a lot of logistics, but it's always nice to get some things up and out of the way. So we can discuss some more politics on the server as far as where you guys fall. And that is, I think that's going to be it. right?
Yeah. What do we got the rest of the week?
What do we got the rest of the week? Well, we're back for Lamplighters on Friday.
Yeah, we are.
Saturday, we are wrapping up L5R.
Yeah, we are.
Ooh,
Exciting.
nice.
Next week, we've got Disasters. I don't know what we're doing Tuesday. I'd like to do something. Although you guys do
Yeah,
have
they've
trivia.
got, yeah.
Okay. Wednesday's Disasters. Nothing on Thursday. Friday, we're going to have to do a late Lamplighters.
That's fine.
Because I won't be able to
A
start
Lamplighters?
until- Yeah.
Oh, God.
8:30 at the earliest, so maybe 9.
Oh.
We could always just
Late
sit around and
night.
talk to each other.
In
You guys
character.
probably could.
I don't think that's a great
That's what
idea.
half of Lamplighters is anyway.
9 to
No
yes,
mediator?
we may do 9 to
I'll
midnight.
mediate as Rory in character.
Oh,
the leg up on the table, just a robot leg.
All right, it's like the talking stick. You have the talking leg.
This is my token
Yes.
animatronics. She's gonna come back with such a good mood, everyone.
No.
She's gonna come back fucking happy. Look at the tool that she made. Look at the new toy.
Very proud of you.
She's gonna be the
Very
happiest
proud.
lamplighter. I don't know.
She's
how
gonna have an
much
alignment
that's
shifts in the positive direction. She's gonna be like,
Hey.
no, I'm in a really good mood now. I survived death.
Your leg is even better now?
My leg is in improvement. I'll do the other one next. Just willingly.
If I have to hold your leg to talk, I'm nervous.
Come on, Lucy, be a good sport.
Am I still
I say-
grounded?
I say, but look at what it can do. And I push a button and a refrigerated with a blood pack comes out.
Whoa.
No, don't like that. These children and their technology.
I'm trying to keep the Vance alive.
All right,
On
guys.
that
Well,
note.
we're gonna say goodnight. Thank you guys for hanging out. It's been a good night. We will see you next time, but until then, be cool.